Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. We got Lay in the building, it's your boy Toe Tags. We wrestling with Nukkle HeDDs tonight, man. There's some news this week, Lay. There's some news. What's going on, Lay?
Oh, it's doing good, brother, doing good. And it's random and all of a sudden news, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hot off the presses, baby.
Hell yeah. You know what's crazy? To me, this seems like monkey see, monkey do.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a little bit. Just a little bit, you know? It's funny how the prodigal son of the WWE gets fired for some crazy shit, and now all of a sudden the prodigal son of AEW leaves. So let's figure this shit out, because we're detectives. You know what I'm saying? We detect shit, and I'm smelling what the Rock is cooking, but there's also a side of bullshit, that's
Absolutely
with that food.
correct. Yeah.
Just in my opinion. What's going on, Lay, man?
Nothing much. From my understanding of stuff that I've read and stuff that I've heard is money.
Yep.
Which is usually a legit reason. You know what I'm saying? But also, but also is a sense of Cody feeling he does a lot more than they say he does. So it's kind of talking about, I do this, I do that, I do this, and Cody was like, well, I feel like I do stuff. And then another thing that I heard, which was, it makes sense. You sign Adam Cole, you sign Bryan Danielson, you sign CM Punk. So that means the money starts, it's like now Khan got to look at, like, all right, now their contracts are legit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give everybody that contract. And Cody was he was on the chopping blocks, man, apparently. You know what I mean?
Seriously. And the crazy shit is, like, this is where my bullshit detector comes in. It's like, you want to talk about money. Like, I understand Cody Rhodes wants to be compensated fairly for his contribution to AEW. But a company like that, where you risk everything to start it, that's your baby. And then you basically almost risk your life during it to perform, with that chair shot, him landing on his face, him, doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that this guy's like, yo, it's not about the money. I made good money. There's nothing I wouldn't do to make this company grow. You feel me? Especially now that he has Crossroads, or that TV show. He has the fucking the Go Big or Go Home show. Like, my man turned into the Miz and Triple H at the same fucking time. He's a reality TV star. He's a CFO. He's the chief brand officer. His wife is somebody big in the company and all that other shit. And then you're gonna leave for what? I feel like this is a work. It's either it's a work or it's fucking show. It's publicity. It's literally publicity. It's like, how can we get more eyes on this AEW shit? And it's like, oh, Cody Rhodes is going to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
No, I mean, I can see that, especially in the pro wrestling world. That's what they do. You know what I mean? The misdirection is the way they make their real good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, the perfect thing is when AJ left New Japan and everybody's like, oh, he's going to sign with ROH or Impact, because he has history with Impact, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, yo, this is where he came up. All of a sudden, he shows up at the Rumble. You're like, okay. And the same thing for Cody. You know what I mean? Cody would have no problem going to New Japan, but the problem is, in New Japan, you don't have a TV show, so you can't film it there. But the other problem with the TV show is it's a Ted Turner company. Like, they're the ones who do the show. And they'll be hot damn if that dude is going to be on WWE TV. And then he's over here. We're making shows for him, and the other show is also Ted Turner show, or Ted Turner, the broadcast company. So you're like, it's interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. If Cody does go back for any stupid ass reason, I wouldn't advise it for him to do that. I'm like, yo, chill out. Take a couple of months off. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back and renegotiate. You be businessmen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're one of the original pillows of this company. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the ones that started this by having that pay-per-view, and all of a sudden shit started. You know what I mean? But if he goes back, they're gonna make him Stardust in no time.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's gonna be somebody's fucking manager. That's what he's gonna be.
Something that he doesn't want to be.
Of course.
They may pay him big, but what he does in the actual ring is going to be very limited.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He should sign a 1-match deal because that's as far as they're gonna push him. The 1 match.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
you've been burying us for like almost 3 years. You've been burying us. You know what I mean? And you made this company in spite of us.
And the crazy shit,
McMahon is addictive. McMahon is a prick, son.
Oh, yeah. But let's think about this like subjectively. Like if we put our minds into the office of the WWE, right? And real quick before I say that, Maharaja, Pimp, Jeff, Kenny, everybody that's watching, appreciate you watching from every channel. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all being here. It's Thursday night. You know what that means. But let's put ourselves in the minds of the executives of the WWE, right? And we have a chance to hire Cody Rhodes. And the first thing you go is, what can we use him for?
Wait, first of all, are we just like the WWE minds right now that are really fucking dumb? Or do we have an open mind and are getting away from the bullshit of the AEW? Like, are we doing it to make money in the smartest way possible?
We're going to do it in the minds of WWE right now.
Oh, it's the dumbest way possible.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Perfect. So this is what I know. Mm-hmm. I know what they're thinking. Right? Yeah. Especially Vince McMahon. They're in a room, right? And they're in a triangle table. Mm-hmm. And the tip is not a point. The tip is like a box. And Vince sits at the triangle. Mm-hmm. And so that way it's an arrow pointing at him so he gets all the attention.
Of course.
Yeah, it's how it is. And there's a 15-foot fucking perimeter around him because he doesn't want to catch anything and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And all the yes men are there.
Yes.
Like they're all, the seats are yes. Like that Daniel Bryan didn't come up with that. That was Vince.
That was Vince.
He just gave Daniel Bryan the promo.
Yeah.
So they're sitting there and the topic of Cody Rhodes pops up. And Vince McMahon goes, "What do you mean Cody Rhodes? We could get him. There's a possibility we could have him at WrestleMania. It would be a big attraction." Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. The guy that helped a football owner make a company. Mm. The guy that wasn't good enough here, wasn't good enough there to sell tickets, so he had to get all of our stars, all the international stars, was never a champion, couldn't hold the title.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Put him on the league minimum. If you can get him for the league minimum, throw it on there. Tell him we got big ideas. We'll have him face Bad Bunny at WrestleMania or some shit. Because in the eyes of a conglomerate like the WWE, making millions of dollars a month, that's what I would see if I was the company. Like, I would rather have Kenny Omega. If Kenny Omega was the free agent, the Young Bucks, that's something because they actually carried the company's tag team division.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in actuality, Cody Rhodes incepted the idea of real wrestling in our heads. Mm-hmm. Everyone else created it. Tony Khan became a bigger star than Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? No, like, in all honesty, Tony Khan is the bigger character right now than Cody Rhodes, especially when everybody's hating him for the whole Triple H shit that he's doing. I honestly think he's on some, I need to take at least a year off to let all this shit all the hate from the fans die down, because nothing's worse than your daughter growing up in an era where everyone's calling your wife a slut, a bitch, a hoe, and then people are booing you and saying that you suck and all this other shit, and you're trying to be a role model for somebody.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the best way to get people to love you is literally to not be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Think about it. Roman Reigns is more popular now after he took, a couple months off and changed his character and came back.
Yep.
If he would have stayed, he would have more heat than anybody.
Absolutely.
What's going on, Harris?
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, it's one of those, I'm telling you, it's one of those things where they're going to take him and they're going to literally take out 3 years worth of whatever he did to them on him. They'll book him first really strong, and then they'll do it to everybody else. They'll do their 2-week interest. Like, all right, that's enough. Yep. Now you're on main event.
You couldn't get over
NXT level up, whatever the hell that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hell that means. Yeah, but yeah, no, they're gonna quickly do that. And like I said, Cody, honestly, he has a reality show, right?
Yeah,
and he has that game show. I say for right now, bro, just take it easy for a while. You know what I mean? People will still see you, but you won't be in the wrestling spotlight. You know what I mean? And like you said, with absence, the heart grows fonder. So take some time off. All of a sudden, people are like, "Yo, it's Cody Rhodes at?" And then if you return to AEW, your new contract, whatever, after they've trimmed the fat off of it, because they're gonna have to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of contracts, but not enough people, not enough airtime for all these people. Like we spoke about this before. Like they got to trim fat. You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy shit is that the AEW and Rampage show they max out the amount of wrestling that they could put on those shows.
Absolutely, yeah. So you have to find a way to trim the fat, And the great thing, the good thing about AEW is that these guys, these individuals, I can't say ladies and gentlemen anymore, really. These individuals have the option to do indie shows and go to other promotions. It's kind of like an open-end contract,
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a good part, but some people are gonna have to let go. They're gonna be given options like, yo, you want to resign? It's not gonna be for as much, but at least you'll have a job,
I hear you.
Saying so, and then Cody's smart. If he's smart enough, just sit back, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you and Tony kind of come back to the table, your lawyers or whatever. Maybe you just two man to man and figure shit out. You know what I mean? You live in a comfortable life. It's clear. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand this with all due respect to Cody. You ain't Punk. You ain't Adam. You ain't Brian. You're not one of those guys. You're not Kenny. You're not Seth. You're not Roman. Just understand, you have to know, but man, because of the way you did everything, you're a secondary title at best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say he comes over to WWE. You push him I'll be like, yo, I can't believe Cody to be the guy. I'm sorry. I can't see him in a ring with Roman. I can't. I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the thing is, he did that to himself.
Yeah, he did. He legit did.
Because when he went to AEW, then they started that shit out with All In, with the cross brand promotion. It was like Ring of Honor and all that shit, and he won the NWA Championship. That was him at the precipice of him, becoming that megastar. And then they start AEW, and he wants to do this whole noble shit. Like, well, I run the place, so I'm not gonna be champion. Fuck that, man. Like, people know it, but you don't have. That doesn't have to be your character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't mention it as your character, that's gonna be a secondary thing. People are gonna enjoy the show, but the minute you bring it into the world of your character, like, oh, I'm not gonna go for the AEW championship because I don't want to make it seem like I'm being unfair. Now you made it possible for people. Now, no matter what you do, it's unfair, and that's what happened with Ogogo.
Mm-hmm.
Ogogo was injured, and Khan told him to go over, but everybody blames him because now it's like, yo, you're using your power. It's like when Triple H was a part of the fucking, the corporation or the shit. He was using his power, but that was a part of the storyline, so it went with it. It was never supposed to be a part of the storyline of Cody Rhodes being the guy in charge, sitting there going, who's winning and who's losing? But you mentioned it, now it's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put it in the lore of AEW, and he could have had awesome matches with Omega, awesome matches with Moxie for the title. You know what I'm saying? Because in all honesty, who would have fought through? Who would have been like, yo, dude, he's the AEW champion. So what's the problem? Like, I don't blame him. It's his fucking company. He should be the fucking champion. Vince McMahon was the champion. You know what I'm saying? And he's a wrestler. So, like, what's the problem? If we want to believe that this guy is good enough to be who he says he was, why wouldn't he be the champion?
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. I could saying it's one of those things. He could have honestly been the champion after Jericho, and then that doesn't leave anybody out of anything because there would have been Moxley, then Omega, and Hangman, whatever, whatever floats your boat, whatever takes your pickle. You know what I mean?
because think about it. If he beat Jericho in that whole "if I lose, I'm not getting a title shot" shit, he would have been the second champion. That would have been a perfect time for Omega to go, yo, bro, you're an elite. What are you doing putting this shit up that if you lose, you're never getting a title shot? What's wrong with you? And then they could have started that split from the elite. And it could have been Omega going for the title. And then they could have still had that storyline with Omega, being the bad guy and then the Young Bucks going with him and all that other shit.
Yep.
That could have fit in perfectly with Omega versus Cody.
Yep. Agreed.
But, I mean, that whole noble, like, you live and die by the sword, but my man, you dead.
Yep.
You ain't a martyr. You missed that.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, and yeah, like you said, he booked himself into a corner, and now we're like, yo, you ain't main event, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, he can't be anymore.
Yeah.
Harris goes, how'd you guys like the TNT title match last night?
I liked it. It was good. It was really good. I felt the ending was not the best ending you could have done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, it was good. It was good to see the future of AEW in front of you,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I watch it at work, so I'm watching it online, and there's a lot of commercials. It's like the Thunder Rosa Mercedes Martinez match. They were out in the crowd, and Mercedes Martinez was like kicking Thunder Rosa was kicking Mercedes Martinez in the chest in this chair, and then they went up the thing, and she jumps off the shit, and we go to commercial, and I come back, and as soon as I come back from commercial, she's doing the suplex through the table. I'm like, what? Like, how long was this fucking commercial? Like, what the? Like, even the TNT match. I'm like, yo, I saw maybe 3 minutes of this match. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, is this match this short?
20-minute match.
Yeah, I barely saw any of it. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? And I was like, yo, at least online, it's starting to feel like Raw. Like, all this shit happens during the commercials.
Yeah. And I saw the thing. It was like, if any commercials came on, they do the picture-to-picture thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do that. You know what I'm saying? You're still seeing the action or whatever. But no, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. If it's a work, congratulations to them because we're all talking about it. But if it's not, it's just
going on, Amy?
dumb. I think Cody needs to take a step back and before he decides anything that will fuck him up even worse.
Yeah, I think if he would have go to let's say this is real, and he goes to WWE, like all of his integrity's gone. My eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that is gone because you left being miserable with the Stardust shit. You hated the way they treated you. Absolutely. And the way they booked you and all other shit. You went, you proved that someone can make a living in the independent circuit. You went to Japan, you did what you needed to do, you made the connections, you started up a company, and you proved that the WWE is not the only option. This is supposed to be the alternative.
Absolutely, yes.
And instead of it being the alternative, it became the other option. You know what I'm saying? Like this became like, yo, you got WWE and then you got us. But they became it went from being WCW Nitro to like WCW the New Blood. I don't know if you guys remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what's funny? I like the shirts. Didn't like the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like the shirt was dope. I was like, oh, that's a dope shirt. But the way they went about it, I was like, oh my god, this is so Vince Russo. Like it just, I don't know. I didn't know he was part of the company at that point. But I'm like, yo, this reeks of Vince Russo.
Yeah.
Like, smell that? That's Vince Russo.
Yep,
bro,
yep.
You know?
Yep. No, but yeah, I mean, it started off like, dude, I'm going to put it to you this way. As a guy that doesn't know independent wrestling and knows limited of New Japan and everybody's favorite in the El Rey, Lucha Underground. And the old TNA. Like, once EC3 became champion and he feuded with Bobby Lashley, I don't know anything after that. That was
before that.
No, after that. Like I knew about TNA. I was a big fan of TNA before they got stupid.
All of them, right?
Yeah. Christopher Daniels, Alex Skipper, Eli Skipper, all that. So that was my knowledge of wrestling. The independent stuff I didn't know about. To me, the shit I saw, it was kind of boring. Like I saw a match between Samoa Joe and CM Punk in Ring of Honor, and I was like, yo, this shit is dragging like crazy because it was just literally Samoa Joe beating the shit out of CM Punk.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, when I saw that, I was like, really? Then I saw Samoa Joe and TNA. I was like, all right, this guy's nice. I don't know why it didn't happen here, but I guess they were still young. You know, they were still new, so they weren't veterans, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
AEW comes out. I heard about the Young Bucks. I saw maybe one match in New Japan, but I wasn't really like following the Young Bucks like that. I knew about them, but I didn't watch them like that. AEW comes out, and I'm seeing Jungle Boy, the Luchasaurus, Sammy Guevara, the fucking Lucha Brothers, Proud and Powerful, which was in TNA with LAX. That that was a part of the TNA. I wasn't watching, but I knew about them a little bit. Kenny Omega, which I knew from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then you had these other guys that I had no idea about, and I watched AEW. And the first couple of weeks, I'm sitting there like, yo, this is wrestling.
Yep.
This is what I grew up on.
So, yep.
Like I'm watching AEW. I'm watching a pay-per-view, and I'm literally like about to tear up because like this is the shit that I've been looking for the past like 15 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? And then they do all these hirings and all that other shit, and we're still in the honeymoon phase, and we're like, yo, this is gonna be awesome. Adam Cole is gonna be Adam Cole, baby, again. And yeah, he is. Then they got the dragons, the Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. They got them. Yeah, they're gonna be dope. Nothing. They did nothing. Ruby Soho's finally gonna be able to do what she could do in AEW. It's gonna be awesome. She was in one title match. She lost. She's not showing that much. Like our expectations were high. Because now we got the people that we grew that we know in a place that, yo, you want to be unleashed, you unleashed now. Our expectations were so high that in reality it like bottomed out real quick. And all those people we wanted to see there, besides Malachi Black and Miro, because they actually took time to let their characters grow, like just underwhelmed us.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was so hyped for Keith Lee to be in AEW is because I know that's Keith Lee. He doesn't have to reinvent himself. He doesn't have to. They didn't put him to the side in WWE. They held him down. Like my man is a buoy in the middle of the ocean, and they cut that boulder off from underneath him to let him float. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. That's how much confidence I have in Keith Lee. That's like a Samoa Joe. That's a fucking Adam Cole or Kenny Omega. Those people we have there. But when you hire so many people because you're eating with your eyes, you lost that authenticity.
Yep.
You really lost that authenticity. Like it was cool that Daniel Bryan went to AEW, but it's not cool that he's one of the main guys in AEW. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm sorry, but this whole shit that you doing with Moxie, I'm not interested. That match that he had yesterday with this dude, I don't know his name off the top of my head. Lee Moriarty. I was like, okay. I don't know what you thought you was gonna show off. But homeboy, you didn't show shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's a match that you have with Chris Benoit or Dean Malenko. Because that's a fact. Like, when you have a slow-paced match like that, you need somebody that can do a slow-paced match like that fast-paced. Just because you can do a bridge doesn't mean you should be doing these fucking submission shits and taking 25 minutes to do, transition.
Yeah.
Like Kurt Angle and Benoit did shit like that, but it took 3 minutes to do that whole 20-minute skit you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is, like I said, man, all due respect, but this is what I'm seeing right now when it's coming to the wrestling industry. This is what I'm seeing. And I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I told y'all I'm not bullshitting you. I'm gonna give it to AEW the same way I give it to WWE and all that other shit. I'm not here to play favorites. This is what I'm seeing. And there's a lot of people that I look at and go, this motherfucker can wrestle, and he ain't on TV.
Yep.
But Daniel Bryan is.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm not saying Daniel Bryan can't wrestle, but he ain't holding my attention. I'm not tuning in to see him talk to Moxley.
Yep.
But I'll let you go. I gotta let you go.
No,
yeah.
I completely agree. I couldn't agree more. You know what I mean? It's because you were promising an alternative, and then you made it a point to do two things that I don't see being used. The 4 pillars, these 4 young individuals that are literally supposed to be your future. And side note, to answer Walter, the funny thing is, Tone myself was talking about Miro versus Keith Lee being like one of his first big rivalries. But just throwing it out there for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the big ones. I would love to see those two guys go at it because it'd be so much fun. Big guys, athletic, but as I was saying, and 2, they had a wins and loss ranking, right?
Yep.
That was the thing. Their thing was like, wins matter. Okay, let's do this. Wins matter. So why the fuck did it take so long for the Lucha Brothers and Pride and Powerful to get a title shot? Yeah. Why is Scorpion Sky not gotten shit?
Yeah.
When he won that brass, whatever the fuck it is. I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have all these young bloods in the back. By the way, I'm not even gonna get into the women because I'll just leave that to Gigi because she's really great. Like just emphasizing why when you see certain matches, when you see Martinez versus Rosa, that proves to you that you should have more than one women's match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna get into Pac. That's a whole different story. Pac is a whole different story. But it don't make sense that you set up a system that you don't use. You set up wins and losses, and you keep in like Wardlow had a match yesterday, and under it said he's like 42-5. I'm like, first of all, I've never seen him lose, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. Must have been some dark shit. Whatever.
The only 2 people I ever saw him lose to was Cody and CM Punk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, so he must have lost to them twice, and somebody randomly must have got disqualified.
Maybe those 2 stadium matches,
Stampede matches.
Yeah, the 5-on-5 matches. Maybe that. I don't know, but what's going on, Arcade? But man? I feel you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So your whole thing is start a company with these individuals, right? Not the Young Bucks, not Kenny, not Jericho, not Cody. Darby, Sammy, MJF, and I forgot who's the other one.
Jungle Boy.
But it became Britt Baker. Let's cut the shit.
No.
It's Britt Baker now.
Seriously.
All right, and you're pushing Britt. I got no beef with that, and Sammy too.
Mm-hmm.
What about everybody else?
What up, Tommy?
What's up, Tommy? What about everybody else? And do me a favor, use that wins and loss thing. I want to see that matter. Like if I win 5 in a row, I want a title shot at anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about on Dark. I'm talking about when you see me wrestle on Dynamite and or on Rampage.
Word.
I'm beating him. Like if I beat Wardlow and then I beat Danielson, right? Then I roll up Moxley. You know what I'm saying? And then I beat Andrade. Dude, give me a title shot. And I'm not talking about the TNT championship either.
No, yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's on Dynamite or Rampage. I want a title shot.
No, seriously. Yo, real quick. Tommy, appreciate you stopping by. He goes, I know I haven't been around. I had a minor car accident, but I'm all good. I'm all right. I'm still alive. That's what I'm at. Yes, bro.
Man.
Happy to hear that you're still alive, man. Hopefully everything's all right. Hopefully everything works out with you and your car and all that shit. Appreciate you being here, man. Like I said, man, if you guys can't make it every week, we're going to be here every week. So whenever you can make it, we appreciate you stopping by, man. That's it, but much love to you, man. Yeah. But yo, in all actuality, with the records, it should be, in theory, the way that the UFC is trying to make it seem like.
Exactly. The way the UFC used to be.
Yeah, obviously, if you're going to beat up people that are local talents and you're 50-0, that doesn't give you a title shot.
Yeah, like you're in the amateur. The guy that stays in the amateur division.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're better, and now you're just getting your ego inflated. You know what I mean?
But that should give you a rise in competition because there should be like legitimate brackets of competition.
Mhm.
So we know Miro and the Murder Hawk and all those guys are like high level TNT champions, pretty much right now the way they see it. And John Moxley and Bryan Danielson and Omega and Pac, those are world title contenders.
Not Cody.
Not Cody. Cody's not there no more.
He's
You
not
know what I'm
there
saying?
no more.
But it's obvious. We know it's obvious.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like Sammy Guevara goes on a winning streak and he goes, all right, face Miro. He beats Miro. All right, face the Murder Hawk. You face the Murder Hawk. Why don't we give you one of these high level guys? Go fight Pac. Fights Pac. It's like, yo, now this guy went up the rankings. He went up into competition. Yep. He's actually wrestling somebody that's going to give him competition. Yo, this guy should be the number one contender. Adam Cole literally fought Jungle Boy 3 times and Orange Cassidy 4 times, and now he's the number one contender for the world title.
And the last match he lost to Cassidy.
Yeah.
So he just got the Seth Rollins treatment.
Yeah.
Literally, you booked them the exact same way.
Yeah, because technically that was a lights out match and it didn't go against the record. Technically.
But the point is he got pinned.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And you're here and you're really real. Appreciate that, Dave. Appreciate you being really real.
There you go. Thank you, Sosa. Appreciate it, man. That's a hysterical name, by the way. You lost to
so
that's it. There you go. You lost to Hager. And you know what's funny? Almost nobody loses to Hager.
This is true.
I honestly forgot Hager was in AEW.
Yo, you know, not for nothing. And I just want to mention, like, yo, Sosa McGuire, you're a baseball fan from the 90s. I dig it, man. That
you was loving that one summer, brother.
Yeah, man. Just honestly,
we all were. Don't understand it.
Nah, yeah. I mean, that was the best part of baseball.
Absolutely.
But yo, when Hager first was announced in AEW, they brought him in on I'm a Bellator MMA champion, so he's our enforcer for the Inner Circle. And he was like he was shown that he was tough. And then Wardlow came, and it was like, this guy is the biggest pussy I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's not afraid of Wardlow. He just can't handle Wardlow. And then he doesn't fight. He doesn't wrestle anyone else. So all he does is wrestle Wardlow. So when you turn into Wardlow's bitch, I can't see you as this monster.
And you know, here's a thing about it. Everybody is booking this dude wrong. Yeah. Somehow both companies have found a way to book this guy wrong. I don't know what it is about him. Is it the lisp? Is it the look? Is it like no charisma? Because you can sometimes get around the lack of charisma by just making the dude a badass.
Yeah.
We've seen it before plenty of times. But for some reason, it's just nobody can book this guy right.
No, for real.
He was all right for a minute with Zeb Culture. When Zeb Culture was doing the talking for him, when he was,
We the People shit, yeah.
We the People, got a little choppy and racist there. Got a little choppy and racist. But, you know, you're like, okay, I can get behind this. I see it, right? Because now you got a guy that can talk, because Zeb could talk for anybody. Zeb is like on some Paul Heyman level, like, yo, he got some promo and you like, yo, I'm intrigued. But then they get rid of Zeb. And then it's just him. And there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, man. They can't book the dude right.
You know, it's a crazy thing that
that's another one. Jericho also beat.
Okay.
You, man.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot all about that match.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yeah, man. I'm like, I don't get it.
No, it's true though, because in all actuality, I don't think Hager knows who he is inside the ring. Because when he was in WWE, he was kind of like a ripoff of Kurt Angle.
The American.
Yeah, you know.
That was real bright. That was really intelligent. Saying the name twice. I'm the American. I was like, between the lisp and the hair, we figured out who you were.
Where, like, you know, he's a funny dude, right? Like, he has his moments where he can be funny and all the other shit.
Yeah,
but it doesn't fit you. It doesn't fit you though. Like, you're this fucking guy has like what 6'7", somewhere around there, an accomplished amateur wrestler, a legitimate fighter in Bellator, or you know wherever MMA shit you're in now, and you're doing this whole gimmick like that you're a patsy. Like you're one of the Briscoe brothers and shit. Like you're sitting there like a stooge. There you go. That's what I'm. You're like a stooge, and it's like homeboy. You cannot be Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, and a stooge all in once. You can't.
No.
You either shit or get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be the strong silent type, then be a strong silent type that whoops somebody's ass. Absolutely. Don't be a strong silent type that's a joke. Because there's plenty of other people that can sell that joke a lot better than you.
Absolutely. I mean, for the love of God, you have a dude that's probably the same size as him. That's a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
And I'll buy him more than him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's a goddamn dinosaur, son. It's absurd. But he's an actual champion right now.
Yeah. And real quick, I want to just make mention to this that I'm actually disappointed that Private Party is being used as a fucking joke also.
Oh my God, we got into that. Because when Private Party had that match with
the Young
Bucks, I was like, I remember talking about it. Like, yo, these cats, there's something here. You know what I'm saying? And you can definitely book them. You know, like whatever the street profit's supposed to be, these guys can't be. You know what I mean? But I don't know what happened, man.
No, yeah. I honestly think that it's I don't want to say it's almost like, because it's becoming more blatant. It's like AEW started out as these are the best of the people you've never seen before.
Absolutely, yes.
For cable audience.
Yes.
And now they go, but here goes the people you have, and these people aren't good enough.
Yep.
Like you seriously put Private Party to the side. Like you pushed them motherfuckers to the side real quick when FTR came. You know, because that was the first tag team that defected pretty much. When FTR came, and then you had, like the Lucha Brothers were more serious, but shit, man, it's hard for me to name the tag teams because they don't even do it no more. Like Rampage is the only time you get to see the tag team champions.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, like they had multiple tag teams, the Best Friends, the Private Party, the Young Bucks, the Lucha Brothers, the Jurassic Express. Now I can't. Like, are they still there? Those people that I mentioned. Like, I know the Best Friends are new friends now.
Yeah.
This guy is now with the guy from New Japan Pro Wrestling or whatever.
Yeah, Roppongi Vice.
Yeah,
their old tag team from New Japan. Yeah.
It's crazy how the Young Bucks tag team champions, they did it justice. Lucha Brothers tag team champions, they did it justice for about a month, and now Jurassic Express are the tag team champions, and they're on Rampage and not seen.
Yep.
And the only thing you can blame is that they stuck him with Christian, and they stuck Private Party with Matt Hardy. And it's like, yo, if these people don't need, here's my thing. If Jungle Boy is gonna be a pillow of your company with the Luchasaurus, and you're gonna have them the tag team champions, they don't need someone to guide them. They're not the young people anymore. They're not the children. They don't need Christian to bring them to that next level. They're already champions. They've already been outperforming everybody when they started this company.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, Private Party doesn't need to be with Matt Hardy. Nope. It obviously is not paying off. It's actually hindering them. That's the one faction that's hindering people. That and the factory, because I don't even know who the fuck is in the factory.
It got to the point where the names, I was like,
oh, they do.
I was like, what? Like, oh, he's part of the factory. I'm like, well, clearly there's no factory anymore. But you're like, I don't know who's who at this point. You know what I'm saying? And they had a good thing where QT was trying to defect, and then it just dead at that. And he literally said, "That's enough of that."
Yep.
you were making them all in. What just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pro wrestling. Dave goes, it's still better than WWE Tag Team Division.
I can. You know, it's funny. I got two things to say. There's two sets of tag team titles. I only know one set of champions. It's the Usos, because they're prominently in the forefront all the time. And two, it's not that much. It's not insanely better, but it is better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It is. You know, like they have the tag teams have a slot on Rampage no matter what. Just like the Usos have a slot on SmackDown no matter what.
Yeah.
So,
That shit, what were you saying before we bring up that comment? Fuck, I was gonna go off of what you said, but then Miro. There you go. Miro did the interview with Kurt Angle. He was on Kurt Angle's podcast, and he asked him, "What's the major difference between WWE and AEW?" And Miro goes, "The writers." He goes, "AEW doesn't have writers. It's like you basically, you create your own stories, and they put you in shit. Where WWE has all these writers, and it's worked for Miro, and it works for a lot of people. But I think that they don't need writers." Because like we always advocate here, just be your own character and make it work. And if it doesn't work, then you're gonna have to change it up. But there should be someone that's utilizing these characters. Like there should be someone that's going, all right, the TNT Championship, we're gonna make a story between Sammy Guevara and this wrestler, and now we're gonna try to fit this character into this storyline so that way it meshes well.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the most you should be doing to these wrestlers' characters, where it's like we're gonna make you fit here so that way it's legitimate that you're getting a title shot.
Yeah.
Because what Andrade is doing doesn't seem any better than what the fuck he was doing in WWE. I got money. I want to buy your stupid talent. And now I'm the number one contender because I did nothing. What? The best shit he did in AEW right so far is this Sammy something or whatever the fuck he called this dude. Matt something. Remember?
Oh yeah, he was like that.
Loves that shit.
Matt, who? He was also
this Matt something guy.
Matt something, yeah.
But like it's a lot of false promises, and they changed a lot of what their foundation was to almost compete with WWE, and they're turning into WWE, real quick.
Yeah, in a sense, you know what I mean. They kind of. They went back on what they said they were going to be.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong. Like I said earlier, they maximize the time for wrestling in each show.
No, they do. They do, yeah.
Yeah, and they give good quality wrestling in their show still. But a lot of the stuff they're doing doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I could agree with that. It's per time, when it comes to wrestling, way better. Less backstage segments, less interviews. There's more match. I can damn sure give them that. For the amount of time they have more matches.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And I know that Thunder Rosa beat Britt Baker in that Lights Out match, but I honestly don't know why Britt Baker's trying to beat the shit out of Thunder Rosa now. Like why she's getting all these people to beat up Thunder Rosa. Like I don't know where this came from. Did she challenge Thunder Rosa? It's like, hey, I'm gonna challenge you before you challenge me. Like all I know is that we got my man Cobra Kai in there telling her to kill Thunder Rosa.
I saw that and I was like, what? Okay. I was like, all right. I don't know. I don't understand the tie-in, but I'm with it. Literally, I was mad lost. I was like, okay. Really lost. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, seriously. But shit, I don't. Yeah. They have March 6th their pay-per-view coming up. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm more excited for that than I am for Blood in the Sand or even WrestleMania at this point.
Absolutely.
Because at least they deliver.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been a pay-per-view that was bad, wrestling wise. But we'll see what they do with Keith Lee, because I know Harris asked that. Mm-hmm. And Miro and Keith Lee would be dope.
Yep.
I kind of want to see Miro and Keith Lee and Wardlow, mix it up in that ladder match because they're both qualified for it.
Yeah.
Which I think was kind of like a mistake, but hey, you want to put those two big boys together that fast? Then hey, you know what I'm saying? If there's somebody that whoop Wardlow's ass, it's Keith Lee. We already know my man can keep up with Brock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
true.
Yeah, but speaking of Brock, just to transition over to WWE, because we got to talk about the Elimination Chamber. The blood in the sand. Hold on. What did Dave say? I see you shaking your head.
I was shaking my head for the blood in the sand, but
okay.
versus Powerhouse Hobbs. That's one of the first things we said.
Yeah. No, they did backtrack in a lot of. Yep, that's true. But so I was watching the Pat McAfee show with Brock Lesnar on it. They did the little interview, which, in all honesty, that shit's raw. Like, my man's cursing. They don't give a fuck. Like, I haven't seen many of his shits before, but I was like, all right, I dig it. This isn't a WWE show. This is his show, and I dig it. And they asked Brock about the top 5 and the Mount Rushmore, and Brock literally turned around and said, I don't give a shit about any of that. He goes, I don't give a shit if I'm in the Hall of Fame. I don't give a shit if I'm in somebody's top 5, Mount Rushmore, any of that shit, man. I'm just here to accomplish what I can accomplish, make the money I can make, and, you know, have fun while doing it, and all that other shit I don't care about. Because, you know, and then he was like, well, you got to stop worrying about what other people are doing in this. You just got to figure out how to get what you're doing over. If you can figure out what you get, you know, and, you know, get butts in the seats and get your character over, it's going to work. That would have been true if we wasn't in the climax we're in now. The climate we're in now in the WWE is we're in Zack Ryder climate, Cesaro climate, you know, Kofi climate.
I mean, it's easy for Brock to say that because he was pretty much pushed to the moon. He was shoved up everybody's ass. Much. So it's easy for him to go, yeah, get your thing over. He goes, yeah, I'd be saying the same thing if they're going to give me 10 mil to wrestle 5 matches and win every title. Yeah. And beat everybody that's of African American descent and that has a title.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually he's going to beat Reginald for his 24/7 title.
Well, I mean, he was already 24/7 champion, but he could do it again. You know, it's crazy though. It's like you hear that and you're like, yo, that makes sense. That makes sense. But then when you think about it, it's like, hold on, wait, that only makes sense to him.
Yep.
Because let's go down the history hole here. Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Goldberg. Mm-hmm. At one point or another, people got tired of them.
Absolutely.
And they started booing them, and it became a detriment. But what happened? Mm-hmm. They're still getting pushed in the main event. They're still becoming champions. They're still main event WrestleMania. Like, for God's sakes, Goldberg came back and won the title in fucking 7 seconds against The Fiend, the hottest character you had, and then went to WrestleMania to defend this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like he could have never got over and still got pushed. But then when you got someone like Cesaro who organically gets put over, and they go, okay, here goes a little main event on some bullshit pay-per-view with Roman Reigns, and you're never going to be on TV again after that. How do you expect someone like that to still be like, you know what? I believe in this process. What's going on, Gigi?
What's up, Gigi?
What's up, guys?
I 100% agree. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's the same, like we said before, it's the same guys rotating at the top.
Yeah.
And we said it before, Roman cannot go down. Roman is like, right now, he's at that like Hogan stage where if he backtracks the other way, people are gonna go, the fuck? Why are you going after the IC title? That shit is beneath you. And honestly, it is at this point.
Yeah, it is.
He has the run he has, right? And he's still on it. And then you go, all right, somebody beats him for the title. Let's say eventually it's not Brock, but it's somebody else, right?
Yeah. So
all of a sudden, let's say it's Braun breaks it, just for the fun of it. I just like fucking people. Right?
Not Cody Rhodes?
That third K is no longer silent, folks.
Oh, yeah.
So now Roman, they go, all right, Roman wants the IC title. I'll go, why?
Yeah, that sounded like a sword.
That was funny. This is what it sounded like. That's Drew's sword. Oh my god!
Right, he is fancy as fuck. I don't even know how I was able to attain it.
It's funny because he usually just come like
this.
Yeah, like that.
Like this. This. No, this had his own whole little case, and
now you can put stuff in there.
Yeah, you fancy now.
You can pack.
I wasn't trying to be.
Your herbal stuff in
there. You know, yeah.
Carry it around anyway. Yeah, man. He's like,
damn,
like that dude can't backtrack anymore. So It's weird. Like you imagine Brock going, "Yo, I want the IC title." People are gonna go, "What?"
Now I see him going for the 24/7 championship. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You imagine that Brock goes, "Nah, I don't want that title. Let me get the US title." You're gonna go, "What?" No.
Yeah.
At this point, you're literally stuck here.
Yep.
Like Roman's gonna retire, I think the champ in 2 years, and then go to Hollywood.
Yeah. See, like the only person that could never get over, no matter what he did in the WWE, was Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Because
unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, because they pulled him off TV like mid-match. It felt like to me.
It was like he came back. He had a match in his hometown and he lost it. I'm like,
yeah.
And that's because Vince believes that a face should never get over in his hometown.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what? What is wrong with, especially with a guy that's coming back from what he came back from?
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? He couldn't be Bobby once? And then you know what you do? You insert him into the title picture because that would be exciting.
Oh yeah.
But
sure.
The hell do I know?
Yeah, right. Well, and then another got carrying Cross. All right.
Cross was the ultimate level of screwing a guy over. He lost with the title around his waist.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
To a guy that was a couple of months away from leaving your company because he's tired of your shit. It's funny. If I'm pinning Cross, I'm like, yo, leave. Because I'm about to bounce. Just,
for real.
What did you say? I said, go now.
Yo, it seemed like Jeff
contract status. You can leave right now.
For real, they don't know.
They don't know anybody's contract status except Brock. Brock and Roman, I'm pretty sure they know the contract status.
Yep.
Everybody else are like,
It's funny. Jeff Hardy turned around and was like, yo, I'm just going to stumble right here real quick. And they said, yo, you didn't pass the drug test. Get out. He's like, all right. And then
he literally
I didn't take a drug test, but all right.
He did the Tony Storm, but he did it mid-match. He was like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done with these niggas.
Yeah, no, they were like, nah. You don't want to go to rehab? We got to cut you. Yeah. We're done with you.
Meanwhile, I heard that they didn't even give him the results for his test. So basically, he didn't.
I've been clean, right? I've been clean. No, you want to test me? Oh yeah, I want to let me go before I'm. Right. Oh, but you need me for the Hall of Fame? No, thank you.
And it's funny. He said it was like, yo, listen, it's the Hardy Boys, right? No, it's just you. Then no. My brother.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, he was like,
it was literally told him.
Only you. And he was like, absolutely not. I didn't make it here by myself.
Yeah.
We came in as a brood and we became the Hardy Boys and we became one of the biggest acts you've ever had in your entire history. No. Yeah. If my brother don't come with me, I don't go. So, say whatever you want about Jeff. Don't like him, have a problem with his drug thing. You can't say the dude ain't loyal.
Yeah, and and you can't discredit the Hardy Boys either. Like as much as he's on my list, the Hardy Boys are a legendary fucking tag team, and they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. But Gigi, welcome. We spoke about Shane McMahon. I mean, Cody Rhodes, and yeah. So I don't know if you want to give your opinion on that shit, but take a sip. That's that we about to get into some shit sip right there.
That wasn't a sip. That was some. Let's go.
We decided. Wait, did Cody Rhodes get released by WWE? No, he left on his own terms.
He requested
for his release, right?
He asked for his release.
He asked for his release. This man asked for his release, was granted his release, had a legal battle for his last name with the same company that Cody Rhodes is re-signing with the devil. Okay. I don't know whether it's better the devil that you know or the devil that you don't know at this point. I don't know if he knows where the fuck is he at. All right. Mm-hmm. WWE, man, I get it. He wants more money. But what is more money going to really satisfy that creative need that he so craves. Okay, he needs to be in total creative mode at all times and everything like that. Vince doesn't see it that way. Vince just sees him as a former EVP of a competitive wrestling organization that just literally left not even about a week ago for him to come to WWE. Like, Vince just sees money. He's not going to really grant him any creative. He's like, yeah, that sounds great. But no, we're not going to do that. He'll hear you out, definitely, but that doesn't mean Vince McMahon is going to give you the okay. Or he might give you the okay and then right behind your back, change it at the last second. Why? Because it's such good shit. That's why.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And also, let's keep this in mind. We've only heard that Cody has been in talks with WWE. There's no talks about Brandy Rhodes anywhere of signing with WWE.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is this a deal package, or are we only just going to get Cody? If we just get Cody, I'm fine. If we get a deal package, I'm fine. However, his wife can't wrestle like that. And it's not to really throw a shame or a diss or anything. She has, first and foremost, it took her a while to actually get comfortable being in the ring prior to her pregnancy. Okay? When she came back from her pregnancy, some of the moves looked definitely forced. She shouldn't have gotten that many wins on AEW Dark. All right? Just because of her last name. Because that's essentially what happened. All right? There's a lot of other women in the locker room that would have a lot more talent when it comes to actually some form of physicality in the ring. She can't cut a promo. All right. I have another issue with her. This is my thing. And maybe y'all agree, maybe y'all disagree. When Brandy Rose started, she gave me, I hate to say it like this, she gave me white girl vibes in a black girl body.
Yep.
And then when Jade came out, there was this one promo where Brandy Rose sounded like a real southern black woman. Oh, hell no, I know you ain't talking about my man like that. Like, she just, like, oh, shit. She black. Okay? No, but and it's, I hate to be the way to say it like that, but the thing is that that's the way she cuts her promos. Mm-hmm. It's like she has her office voice, and then she'll have her, I'm not going to say ratchet because I can't really see her being ratchet. She can try to be, ghetto superstar, sure, but I don't see her being ratchet. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels to this, and where her level is at is where she prides herself to be is up here. She's really kind of down here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe a little lower, but
I completely agree with you. Yeah. Like that promo with Lambert, the last shit show but like this, the last thing people are gonna remember about it was that promo.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they are leaving, that's the last promo we're all gonna remember her by.
And the whole entire arena was telling her to shut the fuck up.
Absolutely correct.
And she was supposed to be the baby face. How are you a baby face and you have the whole crowd basically telling you to shut the fuck up?
They were backing up a sexist right-wing prick. And they were like, you know what? Maybe he's wrong. Maybe he's not wrong.
Well,
really?
Well, you know what it is? I tell you, because Brandy and Cody are the WWE and AEW. They're going to force themselves down our throat no matter what. And that's the problem we have with WWE and their guys.
So the Triple H and Stephanie,
essentially. Yeah, exactly.
Right now,
they did that shit on purpose. I honestly think they did that shit on purpose.
See, look, Pro Wrestling said he was there, and he was like, nobody wanted her there.
Yeah.
He just said, he's like, I was there, and it was horrible.
I remember
having to sit through, like, I paid to sit through this.
Yeah, I remember in Arthur Ashe Stadium, we're watching the Cody match, and my brother was like, yo, when the fuck did everybody started hating Cody? Like, literally, everybody started booing Cody, and I'm sitting, I'm like, wow. Apparently they think he's Triple H.
The moment he came out with that Homelander shit, that Homelander,
boys,
everybody was like, "Do you know Homelander's the bad guy? That thinks he's the good guy? He knows he's the bad guy?
Yep,
that's what you're doing." Yeah, I remember somebody said it to me, and I was like, because I hadn't seen the outfit yet, I hadn't seen it.
Yeah,
when it came out, I was like, "That looks like the Homelander."
You know what's funny?
I was like, "Who's that?" Watch The Boys. He goes, and he sees it. He goes, "Oh shit!" That's exactly the gear.
That's what happened to me. I didn't watch The Boys until recently, and every time I see Homelander, I'm like, "That's fucking Cody Rhodes." Like he stole this, he stole this motherfucker's whole character.
Yeah, the hair and everything.
The hair, the cosplay outfit, everything. The only difference is that Homelander was saved by not having a shitty neck tattoo.
Yeah. I still to this day felt like he lost a bet that he doesn't want to tell anybody about.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that makes sense about that tattoo on his neck.
Yeah, why would you put it on your neck? Why not on like your ribs or your shoulder?
That's what I'm saying. You got all the real estate here down to do it all. And you decide.
Yep, right there. Smack on the neck.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to talk about that whole belt shit? Because Dave was like, I was also there when they threw his belt back. That the weight trainer belt.
The Cena in the thing in the ECW arena. Remember that? He threw his shirt. Awesome.
Yeah, it was when he teamed up with Pac and I think Pentagon or somebody. I forgot who they were wrestling, but it was a 3-on-3.
I know it was Malachi Black and
Andrade. Yeah,
it was a 2-on-2. It was a 2-on-2, I believe.
Oh, it was a 2-on-2. Okay, yeah. So he took it off. He swung it around his head and threw it into the crowd. And the dude caught it and threw it right back. And Cody picked it up. And I don't know if he threw it back in the crowd and they threw it back, or Cody picked it up and put it to the side. And Pac just kicked that shit out of there. Like on some, we're not doing this shit. He just kicked it. He kicked it off the apron. He's like, we're not doing this shit. Fuck that. But in my head, I'm like, yo, bro, like, why wouldn't you at that point just turn? Like Hulk Hogan this shit.
Yeah.
Just straight out Hulk Hogan the fucking thing.
But the thing is, the whole thing with him is that he has a charity that he does down in Jacksonville. And, it's like the bad guy can't have a charity. So that, it's like that's why he was always, you know what I mean? That's one of the things that's been said about it. You know what I mean?
But the bad guy's the most popular.
I just think he's having fun fucking with people.
Yeah, no, I honestly see that. I see that also. I see it also. I think they're doing this shit on purpose. Like, Brandy Rhodes has this whole like aura on her. Like, y'all motherfuckers hate me, and I know you hate me, and I enjoy it. That's why I'm doing this shit. Like they go out there and they're like, yo, let's break homeboys rule from the boys. Let's be cunts.
Yeah.
let's fucking do it.
They said they're all fucking bloody cunts, aren't they? All of them cunts. Yeah.
For real.
But it's fucking diabolical, man.
Yeah, man.
It's genius. Because it's like you should have a shirt. You should have had a shirt that said heel on the front, face on the front, and heel on the back. And he goes, which one?
Right?
You know
at this point.
He goes, which one am I? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, like I said, if it's a work, congratulations to Cody and mostly Cody, because I don't believe anything Brandy says. Congratulations to Cody and AEW.
She was worked too. She was worked in the whole thing.
Oh yeah, she was definitely worked.
They don't trust her, so they were like, "Yo, we're just gonna work. We're gonna. It's okay. It'll be the rib of the century for her."
Yeah. They are with either company. Congratulations to them.
Now,
we're talking about them. They go fuck themselves up.
Now, being that this is in the talks and it feels a little bit more real as opposed to just rumors, because there's a lot of people, a lot of sources that's coming out saying they've been in talks, but they haven't been in agreement yet.
Yep.
There has to be an agreement. At this point, there has to be an agreement. Now, either A, you can utilize him at WrestleMania. However, we don't have anything set up for him for WrestleMania, as we just added Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kevin Owens, strong possibility to the card.
I want to talk about that also.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
We'll get it. We're gonna go into that.
Yeah.
You don't have a feud for WrestleMania. The smartest way to bring Cody into WWE all over again is the night after WrestleMania, day 2. After all, because there's 2 parts of WrestleMania, so we need to specify.
And not WrestleMania Backlash.
Oh,
the real WrestleMania.
It's funny, they already announced that.
This is my thing. What WWE should be doing, in all honesty, is somehow make WrestleMania as pop. I don't want to say as popular, but to have that pop the way Wrestle Kingdom has their pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see. Don't get me wrong. Wrestle Kingdom, has their matches, but there's every so often where somebody would just come out of nowhere and kind of surprise you. I want that surprise at WrestleMania. Like, I want the surprise that I was supposed to have for Royal Rumble at WrestleMania.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
So, let me ask you a question, because Gigi, when you was describing the whole thing, where they were in talks but no made a deal yet, it sparked an idea in my mind. Let's just throw it out there that Khan and Cody are geniuses, and they go, we can't let it be known that AEW and WWE are in talks because it's gonna get spoiled. So why don't we do this whole thing that, Cody, you left and you're speaking to WWE? Maybe they might do some forbidden door shit going on. Maybe they might be doing a deal for that. Because like WWE needs the ratings, AEW's hot, and still, they're taking all their stars any fucking way. So it's not like you can't, you can't bring Keith Lee back.
We kind of said that Jericho would be the one to open that forbidden door, and in some sort of way, he slightly did. He just nudged his foot into it, didn't open it fully when he did the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There was a nudge right there.
Yeah.
Because before, and if anything, now if we do have Cody in WWE, the first Stone Cold podcast that would be up would be smart to advertise Cody.
Yeah.
Dissect that. And I would definitely love to see Cody versus Matt Cardona prior to him going to WWE. Don't be a pussy. Go after Matt Cardona so he can just fucking embarrass you on the indies, and then we'll have this amazing feud. And Matt Cardona, he's gonna do his shit for GCW, for what else? We have Impact. How many belts? This man has about like 5 freaking belts on him right now.
He just won the NWA title, right?
Yep.
NWA title, that's the one. I remember when Cody was doing his indie circuit shit, and that's what made Cody popular.
Yep.
That's what we enjoyed about Cody. And then what ended up happening is that we end up seeing corporate Cody as if he was running as if it was in WWE. It's fucking weird to say that. He's great. He's a smart man, but at the same time, he's also gonna go for the money.
Yeah.
Tony Khan does spend all his coins on Punk, on Danielson, on Keith Lee, on Adam Cole, on Kyle O'Reilly, on Mercedes Martinez, on Thunder Rosa. Let's not talk about that raise that he gave Britt Baker.
You know what? You know what's crazy? He sounds like a kid that got his allowance and the Toys R Us is fully stocked.
Absolutely correct.
Because I've been there. When you're like, oh shit, they got all these guys, and now your card is full. Like, fuck. Like I didn't think about this.
I'm gonna get home. I don't have cat money now.
Yeah, it's like
hard.
Did I really need Santino Morella?
Yeah. It goes. Do I need Scotty Too Hottie? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'll keep Rikishi though.
Yeah. No, but it's
all right. Like
you know what I'm saying?
So eventually, AEW is gonna have to trim the fat. They're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
And no matter when you start releasing people or letting their contracts lapse, you're gonna look like a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
No matter what, somebody goes, "Oh, that's fucked up." He goes, "Actually, it's not. I kept him employed during a real fucked up time." So Anybody that says to me that I'm a bad guy can fuck themselves, all right?
But you know what? You know what it is like that's making it difficult for me to say is like, y'all know I love Keith Lee, but Keith Lee just got signed and you got to trim the fat. But that fat is gonna be the guys that you started this company with, that was on AEW, that was on AEW Dynamite, that gave that one hell of a match that you're like, yo, this dude is nice, and you never seen him again. And you're like, yo, yeah, you know, like what happened to this motherfucker? What happened to Scorpio Sky? Yeah, it's like what happened to Scorpio Sky and you know, like what happened to these people that were there in the beginning that made me love wrestling again? Now I'm seeing NXT and WWE here.
Where's Sonny Kiss? Where's Joey Janela?
Yeah.
Where is my little guy for Jurassic
Express?
It is Jurassic Express.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I'm just making sure I'm not saying Lucha Express, right? So I'm just trying to stay focused while smoking. It's very hard. I'm gonna take another sip out of my drink. However, these are the people that we haven't seen on Dynamite. Let's not say Dark, because we always see them on Dark. You know what's crazy? Young Bucks were on Dark. Kenny Omega was on Dark. Cody Rhodes was on Dark. Chris Jericho was on Dark. The Inner Circle, the Elite. All right. And it's like they're, in a way, it's making me feel like they are forgetting who they were.
Yeah.
Like the authenticity. Yeah. You know, at this point, I'm seeing the same people on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Moxley. Love him. Moxley. Danielson. Punk. You know? Let's see. We got, you know, we got your Christians, your Taz is gonna be there and everything like that.
Agreed, Pimp.
Darby, Sting. You know what I'm saying? Where's all the rest? Where's the rest?
Yes,
you know, FTR, Lucha Brothers. Even though Lucha Brothers right now, we got Felix still injured and whatnot, still trying to recover, doing his thing. But, you know, your Penta's out there. I don't see any other Lucha. Like, Thunder Rosa's always out there, but we have so many other different women on the roster, and we're not showcasing the women enough.
Yeah. It's not seriously, yeah. And like
we're showcasing them more on Dark and everything like that, but you know,
and the people you would want to see, like Dante Martin and Powerhouse Hobbs or Andrade and Penta, they're doing these passe segments every week, but they're not wrestling every week. They're wrestling every like 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
Word. What? Don't give me a segment. Give me a match.
Right.
You
give me a classic match.
Not act. I'd be like, yo, let them.
Yeah.
Let them do this stuff.
And that's what's happening. That's what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got those guys who had that experience in a performance center, legit performance center, where they train you on that. Mm-hmm. And it helps. It does help, you know. Not to say that, you know, Adam Cole wasn't doing his thing prior to that, but the fact that he took the tools that he did to perfect it to what he does today. There's only a certain amount of people that have that trait. And what they're failing to do is keeping all like this, like, I don't want to say the smaller talent. They're day ones, more or less, on Dark still and Elevation. But even Rampage is supposed to be like their second show. I don't see that much happening on Rampage. Although I do enjoy the matches I see on Rampage, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Absolutely.
And I'm not gonna lie, I watch Dark. A lot of it you can tell is just squash matches. If you know the person, if the person's getting the entrance, that person is winning.
Yeah.
All right. It is what it is. All right. I watch Dark for the fucking commentary. If you listen to Mark Henry and you listen to Paul White, or you listen to Mark Henry or Taz and Paul White, it is gold. It will keep you laughing. I'm going to somehow try to make a compilation of different clips. We have fucking Taz, or no, Mark Henry singing oh my god, Children of the Ass in some opera way. Yes, he's like Children of the Ass, like he legit sings it, and it's absolutely amazing. I was just watching Dark yesterday, and Paul was talking about piping. My God, I think it might have been like Dante. It might have been the first match, and then Mark Henry was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'll get him like that." And it was just like, "No, that's not what I was talking about." It's like, Paul White, sir, you just talking about piping another wrestler right now. And you didn't even realize it. And Mark Henry just said some shit, and then you just realized what the fuck you just said. Amazing commentary. Just watch the show just to listen to the commentary. I promise you, it's worth it. The matches, of course, is predictable. Again, if they have an entrance, they're going to win. But I would like to see those same people who are getting these entrances on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Let's get off of those jobber matches and let's get them more into the main card. The main card, it will always be Wednesday's card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rampage does seem like these are the matches that fell over the time limit.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
It's basically the third hour show.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
yeah, couldn't agree more.
So do you guys think that Cody's signing with WWE for real, or this is a work?
I think it's happening. I don't think it's. I would love, again. I already told you guys how I felt like Cody should have came into the Rumble, looked at the ring, and was like, "Man, fuck yeah, niggas." I want him to still do that, but now, like, let's just say he doesn't have a contract with WWE. Let's just say he's working month to month. I don't know. I don't trust you guys. I'd rather work month to month to see how this goes. I doubt that would happen. I highly doubt that would happen. But just say for shits and gigs. Imagine at that moment that Cody Rhodes would do something like that. Like, not even quit in the middle of the match. Just like win the title. Because what we're hearing is that he's getting this big push. He's getting this big push. Stardust 2.0 is coming back on NXT. We're getting the push.
That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
The star, whatever fucking shit.
Oh, for that was a stupid thing to.
Oh man.
Forgot all about that.
Oh
my god.
We're getting this big push. Imagine Cody gets the belt and he just looks at it. He's like, still freelancer.
He comes to AEW and throws it in the garbage.
There's an Alondra Blaze, like, I'm done with them now. I'm home. I'm home.
Stomping on the belt on this game.
Stomping? Man. Nah, we're bringing the sledgehammer back from when he decided to destroy the chair. That shit might come and bite him in the ass too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, in all honesty, they might hire him just off of the strength of that. Like, hey, we're fucking Triple H over too, so why not get more people that hate Triple H? We're destroying everything he loves and everything he ever worked for. Fuck it. Come on down, Cody.
I saw that thing you did with the throne.
Yeah, we loved it in the golden shovel.
Shit.
Oh
Such
yeah,
good shit. Sledgehammer.
Yeah, so
I bet that bit his ass a bit.
Let's transition over to something that's gonna equally get us heated, but on the WWE side, let's go to Goldberg in the Blood in the Sand.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go with Alexa Bliss. I didn't know if this was gonna be the Rampage, so I just wanted to, see if there was any more left in your chest, in your soul, in the bottom part of your soul that was just, oh man, your face, dude, was priceless. It was amazing.
Yo, I felt every moment of that, man. That hurt, like it physically hurt.
We know.
But we will get to that shit. later on when we talk about the chamber.
The way, I just gotta say the way they introduced that, I was like, why not just let her? Yo, it was literally Mickey James all over again. Yo, just let her show up. Why can't she just show up to Blood in the Sand? You know, I mean, in her t-shirt and jeans, because she can't wrestle anything else over there. Shit, that was
nah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Word.
Oh man,
Harris, I don't think Randy Orton's looking for anything serious to do. If
he's having too much fun with Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, you know, makes it. He grows his favorite strand. So
that's what I read somewhere. He's gonna go away for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's gonna leave Riddle high and dry for the U.S. Championship.
EC3 and Adam Scherr, formerly known as Braun Strowman, is creating a wrestling promotion to get a TV deal.
Oh yeah. Control the narrative. Control your narrative. That's like.
Oh yeah, that's narrative. Right.
Ooh, whatever the fuck that means.
Listen, I when I see it, I believe it, and I will figure out if I would like it then or now or not. I'm gonna be real. I haven't been following EC3.
Yeah.
And I haven't been following Braun Strowman like that. Or, excuse me, Adam. Not against him. It's just that, it's just, we're in a different world right here.
Yeah. Your narrative sounds more like a wrestling reality show than an actual, promotion.
But let's see, because Lucha Underground was more of a TV show type of style, like a drama TV show, and it still delivered.
It's what WWE wanted to be.
Still had more wrestling than WWE.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're gonna have the backing of a Tony Khan for that one. That one's gonna probably be like some. You remember Wrestling Society X that was on MTV?
Oh my god,
with Teddy Hart and shit. It's gonna look like that.
Oh my god, I hope
they were on for 2 weeks and 5 minutes, and they said, "Yo, fuck this."
I remember I saw Mark Jindrak there. By the way, side note, Mark Jindrak is massive in Mexico. He's fucking god over there. But I saw him and I was like, this is where you are now? Holy shit, murder yourself. But who does it? Sean O'Haire does it.
Yeah.
The one guy that could have been put over great, Sean O'Haire. Fuck.
Yeah.
I used to love that whole, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. I used to love that thing. They could have done that shit with Damian Priest.
But they don't. They don't think
he's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Dumbass.
Yeah, they
don't. Gets him upset, but if I elbow you,
yeah.
Wait, what?
They don't think. They don't think.
Let me ask you: if Cody Rhodes does sign to WWE, do you feel like he might have also a little bit more hand on the creative side for other wrestlers as well?
I don't think he's going to be taken seriously.
Or maybe some. I agree.
He's going to be signed for a name, not a brain.
I see him trying. Him trying for sure. Be like, no, that's not going to work. You want to know why they're successful? I'm going to tell you why they're successful. They can either listen to him or they can just throw that shit away.
If they let someone like Jericho go, they're not going to give any kind of credit to someone like Cody. I don't think so.
And it's funny, I was telling Toe and everybody out there, I don't see Cody as a main event dude. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I can't see Cody in the ring with Roman, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna take the title. No, I'm sorry, but man, if you take that U.S. title, fantastic. You ain't taking that title from Roman, from Brock, shit, from Seth.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens even.
What's the secondary title from just overall heavyweight?
In the WWE?
Yeah.
It'd probably the IC one, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And it's funny, he got it. He changed it to the original title, which I appreciated, which was dope. But that's his ceiling. That's it, Cody. That's where you at. If they try to push you as a main, I'm not buying it. These sucker WWE fans may buy it. I ain't buying that shit.
But I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't leave GCW to be Intercontinental Champion right now. Intercontinental title means jack shit in that fucking company. The titles mean jack shit. It's the people holding them. Roman Reigns means more than that Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar means more than that WWE title.
Absolutely.
And think about this. Bobby Lashley's the fucking champion, and I mentioned Brock Lesnar.
He's the champion of the other belt. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, you said Brock. I'm like, wait, no, that's not right.
I did that on purpose because motherfuckers listening are going, you're right. Brock Lesnar is more important than WWE Championship. He's not even the fucking champion.
Like, I remember at one point when Stone Cold was champ, right? Stone Cold or The Rock. And I completely forgot that they were champions until I see him pulled up the title, because I'm just like, yo, it doesn't matter. The Rock and Stone Cold are out here right now. That's what matters. Oh, is he the champion right now? Who gives a fuck, son? When Triple H was holding the title and they didn't have it, he didn't matter.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. Oh, Triple H is a champion. How long? When did Austin lose it? Or when did The Rock lose it to him?
Yeah.
It was literally these two guys come out, they're the few, and then there's everybody else. And there's that one thing we go, oh, nobody's bigger than WWE. No, guys have become bigger than your titles.
Yeah.
This prestige title that you love so much. You know what I'm saying?
And
that you give to every team that wins a World Series fucking title.
Absolutely. Right now in AEW, Daniel Bryanson and CM Punk and Jon Moxley are bigger than the title right now.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
Listen, and I like Hangman Page. I followed his career from the beginning. I'm a fan of his. But that dude with that title does nothing right now.
No.
And I'm trying. He had a great match with Murder Hawk. Great match.
Yeah.
Getting some 90s vibe. I was feeling a little attitude era-ish. Just can't get behind this dude being, like the head. Like, yo, if you put it on Adam Cole, I'm buying it. 100%.
Yeah.
Adam Cole is champion material. You know what I'm saying? Between the mic and in the ring and the fact that you can sell anything at any point and you can believe he's a leader, no problem.
And you know what the crazy shit is like when they give Hangman Page the mic, a normal champion, like let's say if The Rock was the champion, right? And they have Daniel Bryan and Jon Moxley doing this shit and they're getting more time than The Rock is as champion. When The Rock is on the mic, he's gonna belittle the motherfuckers. Like that whole situation with Moxley and Daniel Bryan, he's gonna say something about it and he's gonna make it seem like that ain't shit.
No, absolutely.
It's one of those, oh yeah, I hope y'all remember I'm the man here. It ain't Daniel Bryan and Moxley trying to team up because they can't beat me, none of that shit. I'm the fucking champion.
Absolutely.
You got all these wannabes out there trying to be something. I'm the fucking guy. Like, you have to remind these people that you're the guy. Because if Daniel Bryan could come out there without a title and be the champion, there's a problem with you.
Absolutely.
Let's go on Blockefeller Records. But yeah, I wanted to get your feelings on Goldberg. I was watching a recent interview with Dutch Manziel. Zach Kohler said that WWE have failed to create a new superstar.
Absolutely.
They keep recycling Bill Goldberg. I would argue the opposite of that, Blockefeller. It's not that they failed to make new superstars. They have all the superstars in the world. Literally. They don't show them.
Yeah.
Half of AEW's roster.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Ricochet and Cesaro had a tag team match on SmackDown.
Yeah. No. Half of AEW's roster is all the potential WWE stars that they had.
This is true. I can't fight you on that.
There is literally, honestly, the Alpha Academy. Chad Gable's a fucking star. AJ Styles is a fucking star. Ricochet is a fucking star. Cedric Alexander is a fucking star. Fucking Shelton Benjamin. All of their talent are fucking stars. They can give you legitimate wrestling, and they can give you something that's so precious that we all wanted. It's that little baby that's not crying at the moment, going, look at this fucking thing right here. This is what I want. You just shut the fuck up and just be this baby, this magical thing. But no, motherfucker. They sit in the back, go eat. Go eat this vegan chicken that we got for you. What kind of shit is this, bro? Stop blaming the WWE for can't make stars, because that's an insult to the wrestlers that are back there. They're stars. They're not getting any opportunities. You have a 3-hour fucking show with 6 people.
6.
And
one was in therapy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one's in therapy.
Yep.
For no reason. For no reason.
The
it solved nothing.
The pure recycling of that angle. Because let's remember how that was successful with Daniel Bryan and Kane. That therapy shit works. Yep. But if you got the right people at the right time doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because all that shit is supposed to be, I'm detached from Lily, I don't need her. And then you pretty much go back to the starting point. I'm like, what? Wait, whoa. You went
back to square one.
Bro.
You promised Alexa Bliss, and this is what you do at the end of it?
Bro, therapy is where you work your shit out. This shit that they did with Alexa Bliss was this motherfucker literally talking to her. Going, well, you do know that this is a doll, right? What do you look like when you see this shit? When they did it with Daniel Bryan and Kane, they were like, yo, what are the issues? You guys have trust issues. Here goes the trust fall. Learn to help each other. They did exercises to grow. This bitch is just sitting there like this.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
She didn't need a therapist. Right, she needed a fucking exorcist. All right, that's what her character fucking needed. If you're gonna go to the extreme, go to the fucking extreme. Balls to the walls. All right.
She should have just walked out regular on some. Hey guys, that would have made more sense.
Again, like how I said, what they should have done is move her from Raw to SmackDown, and then when she gets to SmackDown, be completely normal. As if nothing ever happened. Give her the fucking cup of coffee. And it was just like, she's had a case of the Mondays. And then walk away. Like, is this bitch crazy? And obviously, everybody's going to be like, yo, she wildin'. And then she's just going to be Alexa Bliss with her coffee. Go back to that gimmick because you know what? It's not a bad gimmick.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it would be just a good judge on the way, just like the case of the Mondays,
Hate is gonna hate. The same shit that Bray Wyatt said in his last fucking promo.
Yeah, it's just
But
that's it. And then just have her back as Alexa Bliss and have her back as just rising to the top from there.
Yep.
Eventually, everybody will forget that how crazy she is. They're probably still gonna be like, I don't know. Are you good? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
like what? I'm on SmackDown. Like, yo, just leave me the fuck alone. Give off that vibe, and then why does everybody always ask me some shit, and then she goes crazy and starts, being aggressive.
Yep.
She'll have her matches, but at least add that story to it, where it seems like Little Miss Bliss is a pissed off Little Miss Bliss because she already explained she just had a bad case of the Mondays. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you find out that she was going to some kind
5
of
feet of fury, right?
Shit.
5 feet of fury.
Yeah.
4 feet of fury, whatever the fuck she is.
And all right, I'm gonna go back to the whole star shit. You know who's to blame? The fucking fans. Because WWE is like a bad boyfriend. Like, in all honesty, it's a bad fucking boyfriend. 99%
We're all being abused.
Yeah, like 99% of the time, it doesn't give a shit what you want. It's gonna do the bare fucking minimum, and the minute you start complaining, here goes a rose, here goes a necklace, or here goes a trip to fucking Atlantic City or some shit, and then after that, oh, we're perfect again. That's what they did. People, what the fuck happened to Cesaro? You get one match from Cesaro and never see him on TV again for 6 months, and then you wonder why they have to keep bringing back Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Because those are the only people you fucking cheer for. We're at the moment. We want something different. Well, here goes Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. We already destroyed everybody else. Like, you're not rooting for anybody. You're not demanding anybody. So here goes Roman Reigns and John Cena and Brock Lesnar. I don't see anybody out there screaming for Ricochet when he's there, making it seem like he's the fucking guy. Shinsuke, it's all about boots and his fucking music. The divas get more shit.
Sir.
The women.
Change your verbiage. Thank you.
Well, they're treating them. they're treating them like divas again. The women get
unfortunately, I would have to agree with you in some sort of way. Just the time frame. Again, another company that's not really kind of showing their women. They're showing the main women, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing getting Becky and Bianca and Rhea and Lita now, right? Because we're just starting to get Lita, so I don't want to really put her in there. But the ones that are always like kind of there consistently, it's just that there just needs to add more dynamic to it. There's just more story to it. There's so many, and there's no real women's tag team. We had a vision of women's tag team, and it was dope when we had Bayley and Sasha add to it. But now it's just a fucking joke, and it's sad because it shouldn't be that way.
Who you have
so Sarah, I don't even fucking know. Oh, that's right. That's right.
I only know that because Carmella took a picture with the belt with her and Cody.
They were at the toga party.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I remember that.
Oh, you know what's funny? You know who else at the toga party? Cruz.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was nothing but heels at that fucking toga party.
Weird party, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I digress.
No. So let's go back to the
just
original
bringing the whole NXT, back in No Way Jose party crew. We're just here.
Right? So how are you guys feeling about Goldberg? I know I mentioned it before, saying that it's a good spot filler because you don't have to worry about wasting somebody's talent now for 2 weeks. But
his ability to probably hurt Roman scares me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my problem. It's and I know Roman isn't the Undertaker and he's younger or whatever, but it don't take much to hurt somebody.
This is true. It only took one kick.
Yeah, it doesn't. It takes. I mean, look, Bret Hart, but it takes a spear going wrong, land on your knee the wrong way. Yeah, out 3 months to almost a year because you guys wanted to fuck around and get cute.
Yeah,
you decided, we got a spear versus spear. No, you don't. You do not. You know what Roman could do for Blood in the Sand? Not go. Or if he does, he comes at the end of it when once Brock's from the title, because there's a 99.9% chance Brock is winning that title. Once he comes out, Brock is holding over his head, spear, that's it. He doesn't have to defend it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. I understand you want to appease the Blood in the Sand god over there. But you don't got to do that. You have an Elimination Chamber match for a title. Shut the fuck up and enjoy that. Roman can easily not be there. And then when it comes back on Sunday, like on SmackDown, he goes, why did I need to go?
Yeah.
The tribal chief doesn't go where he doesn't want to go. I'm sorry, I don't answer to you. You answer to me. I don't think you understand how this works. You're not getting it, guys. All right? You guys
I don't wrestle at 2:00 in the afternoon.
You're all happy to see me, right? Because it's me. Nobody give a shit about that chamber match.
Seriously.
You guys were think about it. You guys were upset that I wasn't there. But I'm here now.
You're welcome.
Me, we can have a great time. That's how you do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Saying it's easy. The promo's sweet and to the point, and he's going to be the first thing on SmackDown anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not him. It's Ronda. Whatever that is. I'm gonna get it. That's another thing. But yeah, the Goldberg thing is just I'm scared of him hurting Roman, and one of the best things we have going goes away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because then there's no reason to watch, really. I mean, for all the Brock lovers up there, don't get me wrong. Brock doesn't cut a better promo than Roman. Let's be realistic. And now Roman and Paul are back together. So there's two good promos happening. Disagree with me if you want, but Brock may be funny, but he's funny on some, because he's big and doofy. There's a big, dressed like a cowboy, even though he's from Canada, which is fucking weird too. Don't understand that whole fascination, but a lot of you people out there like that white meat. Hookah Bear. You're one of the main ones. You know what I'm talking about, brother.
The Battle Cat Hookah Bear.
The Battle. Oh,
Battle Cat.
That was classic. I was like, who's the Battle Cat? I don't know who that is.
But it was a better fucking name.
Then
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
But the funny thing, he did the same. He had to do the same thing that Cody did. Fight for his name.
Yeah.
That he made in the independent scene that he built it up.
Not only his name, but his catchphrase of Limitless. Yeah. Like he has to actually physically just go and get that trademark so he can have that because he's always used that and they try to fucking take it.
And that's the hilarious part is I went on the indie scenes, I busted my ass, I've made this reputation by having good matches, and you want to take it? Just because I showed up here for 3 months? Then go fuck yourselves. And I made your product better in NXT.
Yep.
I was having hella matches there with Donovan Dijak, Toe.
Right.
Donovan Dijak.
That's right.
Having great matches there, and now you want to take everything from me because you don't like the fact that I'm not shaped like Batista? Because that's literally it. He's not shaped like Batista, and he happens to be the wrong color.
Yeah.
For them. Once I saw that thing, I was like, see, with Kevin Owens, I understand because Kevin Owens has wrestled in that kind of gear before. That's Kevin Owens' style.
Yeah.
All eyes in a shirt. Get it. That's never been Keith Lee. Once I saw that, I was like, and here we go. And the stupid generic music.
Yep.
One match in AEW, and I go, that's the Keith Lee I knew from the independent scene. That's the Keith Lee I knew in ROH that was tagging with Shane Taylor. That a lot of people don't remember that. Taylor too, they go, that's my boy right there. That's the dude I know.
He can retire right now in AEW and have a better career in AEW than WWE.
With one match.
Absolutely.
One fucking match
and a promo. He had one promo. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Well, let's not take away anything that he's done in NXT at least.
No, that's what
let's not take anything. We get this because this is what at least I would appreciate that. It's just a shitty way that they did him on the main roster. I would love to see a live promo now. I want to see another match for sure.
Yeah.
But I would love to see a live match like, excuse me, hi, greetings and salutations. Just to hear that, I'm like, May, go do your promo. Oh, this is just great. This is just, after he says that, you're just hooked on every single word and then a match. And I would appreciate that. I would love just to have a Keith Lee promo live. Yeah. Not that pre-recorded shit and everything like that. I want it live.
Definitely in the middle of the ring. And at the end of it, he goes, and at the end of all of this, folks, you can bask in my glory.
Mm-hmm. For real.
And the whole crowd. Oh, bask in his glory.
There we go. Not so hard.
Oh, man.
When the guy naturally has it, it's organic and it pops off with everybody. You know, I remember when I saw the crowd was like, "That's him. It got to be him." You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure about the wings in the shirt, but I'll take it anyway. Still limitless.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But with all due respect, the Gigi just said not to take anything away from NXT. The WWE did that the minute he went on the roster. Like the minute they go on the main roster, everything they've done in NXT or NXT UK is stripped from them.
I mean,
they're rookies
completely.
all of a sudden.
Gigi says it all the time about Piper.
Yeah.
It's like,
Piper Nevin.
How do you not respect?
This is the first time Doudrop and Rhea Ripley are meeting in the ring. No, sir.
That's
maybe Doudrop the name, but not the wrestler. Yeah. Because they fought in NXT and Piper was coming down that fucking aisle like a fucking I'm gonna fuck you up, and they had a great match.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing, man.
They Kofi Kingston the shit out of Rhea Ripley on Monday.
Oh my god.
Word.
And that was the best part of Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
Damn.
That was the best part of Monday Night Raw, that gauntlet match. Absolutely. Where Rhea Ripley beat 4 out of the 6 competitors.
Oh yeah.
So now those
He
other
lasted
women in the
about
gauntlet match don't need to
over
be there.
40 minutes in the ring.
Absolutely.
So and you know, she went at it.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was good. And great sportsmanship from, you know, Bianca Belair and her. Like, you know, she was like hurt, like, hey, fucking bitch. All right. But she put in work. At the end of the day, they both came out as winners.
Yeah.
In my eyes. Is it for me, I feel like Rhea came out as a bigger winner out of this just because of the performance that she put on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
It was
I want to see Rhea
weird
Ripley versus Shayna Baszler. Just a one-on-one for like a 60-man Iron Man match or something like that. 60 minute Iron Man match.
Well, if Teddy Long is the GM, he can make it work. Then they
that
wrestle
sounds
the
quite
Undertaker.
kinky. Hold on.
That's a different type of match right there.
Yeah, right. That's for the OnlyFans.
There you go.
It was kind of weird that Bianca Belair was the last one, though, the last competitor to come in the gauntlet, because like she's supposed to be the baby face, and so is Rhea Ripley. Like, what?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was expecting that mystery opponent to come down and ruin it. Yeah. It
was hilarious because so Bianca earns the right to come to be last, right?
Yep.
But then Alexa Bliss gets it to be last. Like she's gonna come in last and she's the mystery woman that go. So that gauntlet match was pointless.
Yes.
You essentially made that gauntlet like if you lose and you become 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like remember we said that before for like the King of the Ring, right?
Yes.
You eventually drop down the ring. But to have that all really do, he essentially said, "Fuck that," because now you're last because you're the mystery person. That nobody was surprised at this point by. Yeah, and essentially had an amazing match on Raw for nothing.
Yeah.
But by the way, like we said before, I was so happy to see wrestling on Raw that was long within 5 minutes.
Especially women's wrestling.
Absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying?
I said it. They should have fucking closed Monday Night Raw with that gauntlet match.
I agree.
And then just like, and in all honesty, if after the gauntlet match, after we figured out it was going to be Bianca Belair entering last in the elimination chamber, we then got that promo of Alexa Bliss. And the fact that as long as she has Lily by her side, she is cured. Which makes no sense because we were originally trying to take Lily away from her. And
Lily didn't infect her.
And Lily's still around.
Lily had nothing to do with Alexa Bliss becoming Sister Abigail. That was the Fiend.
She was never Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail was a spirit.
Oh, by the way, side note, did you guys see somebody put up that Roman Reigns beat everybody that was Universal Champion at one point?
Oh, absolutely.
He came up, he said, "Get my name out of there."
Who said that?
Bray Wyatt. He said, "Get my name out of there."
Get my name out of there.
Put my name on that list.
Yeah, for real.
I'm sorry. I thought that was hilarious. Like, yo, don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Yo, that's so funny. Like I said, they should have ended Monday Night Raw with that.
They should have.
And then even if they were gonna show the sportsmanship between Bianca and Rhea, just why not? We do it all the time. Just cut into an Alexa Bliss, dun, 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 you know, like have whole fucking little therapy, and just like you're cured. And then, like, the girls, have the camera on the girls because we gotta love their face reaction. What the fuck is this? What? She's cured. Last spot? Oh, and then just leave it like that.
Yep.
It would have been like a cliffhanger.
Absolutely correct. Yep.
That's what gets people back. Cliffhangers. You know, it's not really a cliffhanger. It's just like one person is completely defeated on the floor. You know, it's just pretty much well, that's the ending. He died. He died at the end of the show. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, turn it off. Cliffhanger. Nobody dies. Surprise entry. Alexa Bliss, and she still got Lily. What, the fucking doll again? Like what?
Yeah.
And but have that it is expression from both women that are in the ring watching this, like what the fuck. And then Bianca's like, oh, I'm going in last, so I don't have to fuck around with her until last. So hopefully she'll be out the ring. I don't know what she's like. I'll just watch her.
And you know what's crazy? Alexa Bliss was a supernatural being, and so was Lily. Then you go to therapy, and a regular therapist is gonna help the supernatural being turn back into a normal person. Not like the Papa Shango, fucking the boogeyman. Nobody like a witch doctor that he brings in because you're possessed or something, like a priest. Brother Devon. None of those people help.
No, but bring Damian Priest because his last name is Priest.
Yeah, but the best part about it is you're cured from therapy. Have you ever heard anybody be cured from therapy? Like, no, they say, no. This is an ongoing thing you have to work on every day of your life because this is a mental issue. You didn't get the flu. You didn't get a fucking COVID. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't something that goes away.
Lockdown.
There's no vaccine for this. It's going to be a long haul process.
Yeah, like you developed this crutch in your mind because you snapped. So in order for you to be cured from being snapped, you have to keep the crutch. No, that's not how you work through your shit. That's not how you work through your shit. You know what I'm saying? You take the crutch away, you learn how to stand on your own. It's true. And I read they actually made 9 full segments of the Alexa Bliss therapy shit. And then they gave us maybe about an equivalent of 20 minutes out of 6 weeks of fucking showing us the fucking therapy. And nothing was accomplished, bro. Nothing was accomplished.
Oh.
And now she just turns around, well, I'm not doing nothing Saturday. I'm pretty sure Reggie's looking for a girl. He just got dumped by Dana Brooke. Go out with that motherfucker. Like, man. I'm happy she's the mystery opponent because they can't waste Asuka and Bayley. Like, that's the silver lining. But also, it's like, Jesus Christ, you wasted our time with Alexa Bliss. She literally could have just walked out at Blood in the Sand. Like, when they're like, who's the mystery opponent? She should have just walked out and just got in the chamber and no one said anything. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess she's...
nobody would have been the wiser.
Yeah. It would have made more sense if they explained nothing than what they just did with that shit.
Oh, God,
shit.
It's the beard in the sand. What's going on, show?
Yo.
That shit was mad loud in my ears. Damn.
Word.
Oh, shit, that was my beard? I wasn't even scratching nothing.
Well, I don't even know what the fuck that was. I just hear something. It spooked the fuck out of me for a moment.
So why it look like you hiding in the closet?
I'm driving, bro. I'm really bad weather right now, so you probably can't see shit.
It's raining?
Yeah, it's like a fucking hurricane out here. Cars skeeting everywhere.
Well, I don't think it has to do anything with the weather. You just got that shit at the time of the month.
Damn.
that causing heat.
I see.
If it's skeeting all over the place.
I see, motherfuckers.
Shit.
What's going on, man? Sorry to interrupt you. I can continue. I just wanted to hear. I wanted to hear my peoples.
You're clearly not sorry to interrupt because you came in.
Right?
That's a lie. You
started
all over the lie, bro.
It wasn't going to stop me from coming in, B. I was going to apologize.
We're talking about Alexa Bliss right now, show.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. Excellent topic, man. Excellent rant. Did you talk about your rant?
We already had 2 of those already.
Oh, shit.
No.
We're waiting for
this is a Rampage episode. We're just continuing from Monday and whatnot. So we're just continuing. This is our Rampage episode, as he's still rampaging around and just raging. And it's all right. But I understand it. how are you? It really, again, it's little segments that didn't need to take place, and it wasn't even a live segment. Why not? Give us a live segment. Have some interaction with other people. Like, oh, you're here. Yeah, no, I'm not messing with you. Oh, build a connection. You know, something. Because it really just meant nothing. You just had her on my TV without having her on my TV.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what pisses me off the most.
You promised Alexa Bliss on Raw, but that didn't happen.
Nope.
She was not on Raw.
They promised us Veer on Raw, and he still hasn't showed up.
Yeah.
At this point, I want Veer to enter the Elimination Chamber and win it.
Right?
Roman and
Veer
on the female side.
Roman versus Veer.
But yo, in all honesty, that's what pissed me off the most about the Alexa Bliss shit. It's like we grew up and we see women like breaking down that door with China and Sable, wrestling men at the time, to have that new division. And then Trish Stratus and Lita and Molly Holly and Jacqueline and all them, they take the ball and run with it and make a women's division. And they turn it into the diva shit. And they get completely disrespected by the lack of time on the show with the wrestling that they did 3 minutes at a time. And then you see the women that they had that they're pushing weren't good wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see them struggling, and then the fans disrespect them. And then you start this whole women's revolution shit, and the only ones that are benefiting from this are Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like in all honesty, like Bianca Belair, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, at the time Amber Moon, Shayna Baszler, all these women, Raquel Gonzalez, Rhea Ripley, Nikki Cross, all these women put in a lot of fucking work, and they're good fucking wrestlers, and they deserve better than this shit. And you tell us to our face, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. And then when you try to give a shit, you give even less of a fuck when you're pushing somebody. When you're making a story for someone on TV that's in a group of people that are not on TV because you don't give a shit about them, and then you give us that shit. It would have been more beneficial for her career if she wasn't on TV.
Absolutely.
Bayley has not been on TV for 9-10 months, and she is more popular than ever. And then you do this shit with Alexa, and you ruin her fucking comeback and possibly her year. Like, do you know how much shit Alexa got to do to become serious again in the ring?
I can't even begin to process that, brother.
Meanwhile, Ronda Rousey can't fucking run 10 feet. And she's in the main event of WrestleMania. What? Come on, man.
Yep.
Give me something, Show. I know Show's sitting there pissed off at these women.
I would have preferred if they would have put Veer as the fucking secret entrance instead of Alexa Bliss. Fuck out of here. I don't understand. Like, why hold on to that? Like that piece. Like, you're trying to surprise us. Like, I felt like they fucking tricked us, bro. Like, we gonna hold this piece because they know that we know about a lot of wrestlers that we still missing. Like Bayley. So we're gonna think it's Bayley.
Asuka.
We're gonna think it's Asuka. We're gonna think it's fucking even Mickey, whatever her face was, the girl that got eliminated by Sasha in the fucking Rumble. I would have took her.
Melina,
yeah, I think she got eliminated too quickly for a fucking veteran.
Yeah.
But
agree.
Sasha? I mean, Alexa? I'm like, I was like I was looking at you during the rant. I don't know. We was in sync. As soon as they said you heard me, I was like, nah, this ain't it. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but this ain't it. And I don't even know wrestling, so it's sad. I can only imagine how y'all feel. Y'all deserve better, man. As true fans.
I also want to go ahead and think about probably the other women that they probably had in mind to do this, right?
Yep.
But how many of them actually turned it down? I was like, nah. Which, when it comes to Saudi, everybody has different feelings for it.
Yeah.
It's an extra paycheck. A healthy one, I should say. If you're on the card of Saudi, I would like to think that you're getting paid heavily. Okay.
Especially as a female. Shoot.
So it's just a lot of people's different beliefs and how they actually feel of actually going over there, especially if someone has been there for their first one and coming back home wasn't the greatest way to come home, especially when you couldn't come home because you were against your will and shit,
They were kidnapped.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that we have to put in perspective in that view and point, because if you say Saudi, I don't know. I heard stories. It's like, the plane ride from hell,
Yeah.
We heard stories. Our plane ride was in hell and we couldn't go. Like, we gotta go, nah? Huh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It leaves a bad taste in the people's mouths.
Yeah. And that show is obviously not for us. That's for whoever's in attendance. That's why I always call it. It's a glorified house show. It's a glorified house show.
I will say I'm going to appreciate that they're finally tying in storyline, okay, into this shit. Because when they first did this shit, it had nothing to do with what was going on our side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely nothing. We were like, what the fuck is this shit?
And the world's greatest Royal
What
Rumble.
is this random ass what? Taker, Kane, Shawn, Trips, Goldberg. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Oh man. Goldberg. I hope he doesn't hurt Roman, although I feel like Roman will be able to catch it better than anybody else because size-wise, maybe. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
Taker is a bit taller than, Goldberg, so it was a lot more, but Roman's a lot younger. So...
And the pace will be a lot
slower. He's going to go ahead. Roman's going to be the one that's going to carry the match.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because Goldberg does need somebody that's going to lead him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We have Becky and Lita, right?
Which that's another stupid fucking angle they're going at.
I'm going to appreciate that it was Lita that's getting picked for this because she is my favorite female wrestler of all time.
I don't mind Lita getting a shot. I think what Becky's doing is stupid.
Oh, that whole crybaby shit, like
that bullshit. I think that's
funny.
Stupid.
I know somebody that absolutely loves that shit. And I quickly turned around and said, my man, you can't be this is Conor McGregor in the WWE.
Yeah.
So man goes mental one day and the other day he's the most confident dude, the other day he really loves you. Becky has literally took that character that Conor has and implanted it in her.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're both Irish.
Yep.
And I told him that. He was like, said, yo, do yourself a favor. Watch Conor. Like, watch his promos and shit whenever he changes. He was like, yeah, I see that. Like, whatever that shit was on Raw, I was like, first of all, I remember that Lita cannot cut a solid promo. It hit me when she was doing it. I was like, yeah, Lita's not good at this. She's a great wrestler, but I forgot that was one of her weak points. And two, Becky was annoying. I didn't understand what she was going for, but it fell flat on her ass. And it was still better than Brandy.
Yeah.
It failed, and it was still better.
No,
ended it was weird.
Yeah.
Walked away. Like,
but with Becky turning around, going, I have to go to this place that I don't think I can come back from, and I'm sitting like, yo, why are you reading Edge's promo from WrestleMania? Like, did somebody give you the wrong script, Becky? Is that what it was? Like, you stood up all night remembering Edge's promo, and that's why you threw the shit at Lita? Because it's like, fuck, I gave you the wrong promo. Like, what's going on here? Like, why are you Edge all of a sudden?
Wait, ready?
Sure.
And then what she means by that is by putting Lita's neck in between the chair and then stomping on it.
Mm-hmm.
Even more fucking Edge.
I'm calling it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Yep. They're gonna fuck up her neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. That's perfect. Walter, no, I do think Goldberg's gonna resign, because if you can give me that money, I'll resign.
Yeah, of course.
Yo, that Goldberg, that's
free money.
Goldberg Brock contract.
I hope that
bring them on.
I hope they don't give a contract to Goldberg.
It's free money.
I don't want them. I don't want them to. God, no.
It's like Toe said. The fans are the ones that make it worse, because they react to these pricks.
Yeah. It's the homeless clothes she had. No, yeah, for real. You know, and yo, listen, I have no problem with people showing respect to the legends and the people from the other eras in wrestling and all other shit. But this is wrestling. Back in the day, no one gave anybody respect. Like, the most you got is, oh, I used to watch you when I was a little kid, but now I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, do you think that Kurt Angle or Brock Lesnar or The Rock Shawn Michaels gave all that respect to Hogan when they cut promos? It was no, we're peers. You ain't better than me. I'm not even gonna let you think you better than me. I don't give a shit if you Hulk Hogan. This whole shit with the whole he's a legend and I grew up watching you and you're my favorite and there wouldn't be you without me and blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. You're telling me that the only person you ever seen wrestle was Lita. Like, you saw Lita versus Lita at WrestleMania. And that's what made you become a fucking wrestler. Like, that's the logic that I hear from this. Without you, there would be no me. Like, there's other people out there.
Mention anybody else because they're out of the contract right now. You know how WWE does it. Yeah. Oh, don't say her name. She's not on the contract with us. She's in the Hall of Fame. Like, is it Stratus? She's in your Hall of Fame. Yeah, she's literally in your Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I know you don't have a real one, but she's in it.
Talk about, Bailey just tweeted about her, right?
Yeah.
She just retweeted. Yeah. Oh, really? Now, like, I'm just saying, like, that person, like, but Bailey said it. I mean, we're all underneath the same umbrella. Like, nah. Wait, I don't get it.
No. And it's, the funny part is, right? Like, I saw that that promo to NWO and The Rock, right? And I sent it to you guys.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example of him just on some like, yo, I get who you guys are, but fuck you. You know what I'm saying? When you left, I became the man. Y'all bounced. It was cute. I'm the man now. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, why
you, Chico, you vitamins. And he's like, now we're gonna be disrespectful. Nigga, you want a nigga right now. You know what I'm saying?
And Lay, that is what I referred to when I said Hangman Page should, when he cuts his promo, say shit like that to Daniel Bryan and Moxley. Because that's perfect. The Rock going, look at these legends, but you ain't shit compared to me.
Yeah.
Let's get this shit straight. That's fine. Everybody love you, but you ain't shit compared to me. And let's get that shit straight. For the record.
You left, and now we run the show. You had your moment, and it was fun. But now it's me, Stone Cold, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Triple H if you feel like throwing them a bone. It's us now. It's not you. So get that shit out of your head. So you can't shit on this side. And I completely get it. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. The whole thing with Roman, he said, yo, I'm going to Goldberg. I was like, yes. God damn it, that's what I'm talking about. I goes, yo, if WCW had me, they still be in business. I was like, you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're poking like you failed them, bro.
And yo, Goldberg had nothing for that.
Nope. But Goldberg's promo was always trash. That's a problem. It's like a, it's one-sided a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Well, see, like Goldberg should be one of those people that just laugh. Like I'm a Goldberg, and he just starts laughing like demonically. Like I wish you fucking would. Like that's why I'm here.
And we can take that back to Jake Hager, the same deal. He's awesome. And then he's bashing your face into a car later on some. That funny motherfucker.
Yep. Yo, show. YG wants to know why you wearing Christmas lights.
I'm trying to find an alternative.
I can ask that too, but
sounding like an alien.
He's trying to find an attorney so he can see us. What?
All I heard was remember.
Yeah, yo, show you got the
game.
You got the Predator voice on.
Your mic. Gotta fix your mic. Gotta fix your mic.
You got the Predator voice on, show.
Sounds like Funny Dick and Jane when he has the robot voice.
Word. He's celebrating President's Day, which is on Monday, so you know he got to put the lights on and shit.
By the way, remind everybody about Sunday. Now that we're here.
Oh, the special show.
We probably should say that.
I mean, I wanted to confirm before, but yeah, we're gonna have Foley on or Coley. Look at Gigi. Possibly we might be doing a special show on Sunday. Possibly. Everybody watching. But it will be up on the Twittergrams and all that other shit.
And
follow us. Just stay tuned.
Christmas lights. We'll make sure Christmas lights for you guys.
Follow us on all the streaming platforms and all the social medias and all that other shit. And we'll inform you then. But yeah, we might have a special guest on Sunday.
I gotta get the Orange Cassidy sunglasses to do the.
Oh yeah.
So he doesn't have the Orange Cassidy thing.
Yeah.
By the way, really quickly, I just want to say, I just was checking on Twitter. Young Bucks decided to go ahead and change. They always change and update their bio. And their bio right now is continuing to revolution what we started.
I see the little
Continuing the revolution we started.
I'll be right back. Be right back.
Is that a little jab at fucking Cody?
Oh, absolutely.
That's not a little jab. That's a big jab. That's definitely a jab.
That's boldness right there on some. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny. The Young Bucks are really the first act that made like $1 million not being signed to a major company. They literally made more of merch and the different companies they were working for. So Nick and this dude, they really have and it's crazy when they started as Generation Me for TNA, but it's crazy that they really.
And they sold their merch, and not only were they doing that, they were blogging as well. They were still doing the Be the Elite, and then eventually, they got their plaques, their official plaques of being one of the highest YouTube pages to be seen. And think about it, since they got that plaque, once you get that YouTube plaque, you're basically getting paid by YouTube anyway.
Absolutely correct, yeah.
So you have that coming in as an income as well, plus all their merch. They definitely were the Young Bucks, and they had the Bucks. They had them Bucks.
I mean, I remember them at Ring of Honor versus the Hardys. That's when I knew they were going somewhere else when they lost the titles to the Hardys. Like, okay, so they're gonna do something else, and then they did the pay-per-view, and then that happened. I was like, oh, I see where they're coming from. And the Young Bucks are the complete opposite of Cody. They're just happy where they are. They're like, yo, we have consistent money coming in. We have no problem. And that's sometimes that's a problem, but they get greedy. Like you have a consistent net flow coming in, bro.
You're building something. Yes. You're building something that a lot of people already doubted you and the company itself. All right. And yet it's still in the early stages. This is how it always starts. It's just how you continue to this. Like Cody, if he's doing it for the money, he is greedy as shit. All right. He's blinded by greed. And then when he realizes that he has signed back with the devil and doesn't really have any type of freedom.
Yep. Absolutely.
He's gonna remind himself like, right.
This is why I left.
This is why I left.
This is why I left.
This is why I left. It's the same shit. Why did I think it was going to be any fucking different?
Absolutely. Because if you think about it, after he left, it got worse. The company got worse.
Yep.
And I'm not just talking about the releases. I'm talking about creative wise. Because like they literally, WWE creatively has taken 12 steps back. You know? And when Roman decided to do his own thing, that's when he got good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, seriously.
He made a choice. He goes, yo, let me be a heel. The man was like, fuck it, sure. And where are we right now? We have the tribal chief because he did his thing. What's going on, Dream Match? He did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe he goes to Jeff Jarrett and Conrad Thompson. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's crazy though? Like Cody Rhodes did the impossible with AEW. And to leave that to go to WWE, that's like building your own fucking brand, like building your own tech company and then being hired as a janitor for Apple.
I agree.
Damn.
I agree.
Like,
That's good.
It's like,
That's
yeah, because what is
good.
he? In all honesty, what is he gonna do in the WWE? Jack shit. It's gonna be another wasted talent in the WWE.
I don't know. Vince McMahon said he got a big push for him. Vamos ver.
Oh yeah, he had a big push for everyone.
Remember when they were gonna push Shayna Baszler? How that turned out?
We're just gonna push him back to Stardust.
Yo, the only one that ever had the most successful big push was Big E.
Yep.
Like we all remember Big E's phenomenal push. The whole 2 months of him being the WWE Champion and defending it once. You know, the whole time he was in the Continental title and defended it once.
Remember that program with Aleister Black? They released him.
Yeah,
I still remember him coming out doing the Black Mass, and I'm like, oh, this should be dope. You know, the Contrast and Styles. All of a sudden, they release him, but they come out with a new shirt. I'm like, wait, what?
Yep.
Play this back.
Yep.
You released the dude, but then you bring out merch for him?
Yeah, in all honesty, like I told Lay, it's gonna be a lack of integrity. Like he's gonna lose a lot of respect from people and showing his integrity because you build some ground up from with your peoples, and that's like me going, yo, I'm not gonna be in the Knucklehead Network no more. I'm gonna go fucking be the mic guy at Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? Like in all honesty, like what the fuck? Like at one point, what you have is yours. There's nothing that's gonna replace that. You know, your legacy right now is on you. This is what you're gonna be remembered for, being the guy, being one of the pillows that made AEW. You know what I'm saying? Like Jericho's gonna be remembered for being the first undisputed champion, being the first AEW champion, being the international star in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that fucking list, the 1,001 moves list. You know what I'm saying?
And you're on this list.
Yeah, you just made the list. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's known for. That's what he's famous for. Triple H, in all honesty, is gonna be known for the guy who made NXT great. Him as a wrestler he's burying people, but that shit turned around real quick the minute NXT started signing legitimate wrestlers and becoming the number one brand in WWE wrestling wise.
It did.
And that's what he'd be known for.
Yep.
But because they screwed him over, when he leaves, it's like we get it. But who's screwing over Cody Rhodes? He's not getting enough money? Like, that's what it is? Like, make your shit more profitable, then you make more money.
No, but here's the thing here's my thing is, right? You hold a prominent position in the company, right? And you're like I was saying, you get consistent money. That's the problem. It's like, yo, you're gonna get a check. Like you're gonna get a check from the reality show, you're gonna get a check from Con, you're gonna get a check from that big game show you're doing, all under the same company that's putting you on, that puts you in matches. You know what I'm saying, dude? You're getting paid hand over foot, unless you have amazing gambling debt that we have no idea about, or you owe the mob some crazy money. What are you doing, brother?
Yeah, unless he's trying to buy Ring of Honor by himself.
I got you, Cody. We'll switch. Since you feel so ambitious, give me that part.
Yeah.
Give me where you at or you were at this point. Give me that, and you come here. Let my family live lavishly. You know what I'm saying? With consistent money, and you go ahead and build up the fuck you want to build from the ground up. Even though you have good money in WWE too. Let's cut the shit. Them dudes ain't getting paid nickel and dimes.
Nope, but he's gonna get good money to be buried and forgotten.
I just don't get it. I'm trying to understand. Like, your family's future isn't secured yet.
Yo, like in WWE, the best they had for him was a legacy, something dashing, and don't be a bully, be a star.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
those are the things they had for him. The Stardust shit, like that's what they had for him. He's coming back to do what? Like we said already,
Stardust.
He's not main event level because of him. Because of the way he decided to make his career in AEW. If he would have won the AEW Championship against Jericho and defending against Omega and had those epic storylines, the way he thinks he's having these matches, he would have been top level guy.
Absolutely,
but he's
correct.
not because he screwed himself over. Mm-hmm. So now he's the TNT champion. That's the equivalent to the Intercontinental United States Championship, if you want to get technical. Because even though at least the TNT title gets defended, you know what I'm saying?
I know who the champion is.
Yes. And we know who he wrestled last. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best he got. Like, in all honesty, you can't go the other way.
Yeah, absolutely.
AJ Styles is the only one that benefited from going to the WWE. Shinsuke, no. Samoa Joe, no. Keith Lee, no. Cross, no. Kevin Owens, no. Not the way AJ Styles has. Well, he was undisputed champion, but that almost felt like necessity because, like, fuck, Finn Balor lost. We got to give it to somebody new. You know,
I don't feel like it was a complete fail.
It's not. No, he made the best out of the situation out of all of them. Like, in all honesty, him and Samoa Joe were the top guys, in my opinion, to push through that whole shit. Like, they forced their way to the top. But when it came down to just straight out, this is who I am in the wrestling business, AJ Styles is the only one that won that. Because Shinsuke should have been on that level of AJ Styles.
Absolutely correct.
And Shinsuke's a fucking dance. Like, he's not even Freddie Mercury meets Michael Jackson.
Shit, he's an IC champion right now.
Yeah,
Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry.
You could have fooled me.
Yep. Yep.
Spoiler alert.
Gets more time than he does.
Yeah. Rick Boots wrestles more than him.
And he now he looks like Freddie Mercury, which is weird.
Yeah, it don't work for him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. But look,
since we're bringing up, go ahead.
No, I honestly see Cody getting a solid 2-week push, as we all know the infamous 2-week push when the man gets tired of you, and then all of a sudden,
roll up,
and we're all like, Well, Starman, welcome back, you stupid bastard. Yep. You didn't see this coming? On some PA show, you didn't see this coming? Everybody but you saw this coming, bro.
But yo, think about it, Lay. I can see it now. Stardust and Seth Rollins in a feud. The Riddler versus maybe Joker. It's money, right? It's money, Lay.
Oh, it's not. It's going to print itself into fucking oblivion.
Unless he takes a page out of his brother's book.
Yeah.
And then decides to completely so I'm dressed up in this stupid shit. And it's just go off on the mic. Yeah. I'm not going to be coming out here with this dumb shit anymore. You're out your fucking mind, Vince. And cuts an ultimate, an amazing promo. He can cut a promo. He's good on the mic.
He can do that.
You know? But how Goldust did, basically, how Dusty did when they had this man come out looking like, what the fuck was his name? With the whole white face and then the jacket. It was like their fucking rip-off version of The Undertaker.
7?
Oh, 7. Yes, 7.
7. You saw how immediately he got out of character. Nope. Yep. I'm not doing this.
Word.
Cody, I'm not doing this. You're out your fucking mind, Vince.
Yeah, he needs to come out with the Stardust thing in his hand and also. No.
Mm-hmm.
No. We've been down this fucking road before.
Yeah.
Not happening. And then pull a Hardy and just...
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I was thinking about Kevin Owens and Austin.
We
talked about Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Let's get into that because I have my own reservations on that one. Like I don't know who did it, but they put up a post like, "Do you want to see Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania?" And I was like the only one that said no.
I said no too.
Oh, all right, good, yeah. Because in my opinion, that's a good match. But I know for a fact that's gonna be one of those 2 week runs where they should have been doing this shit since last year.
And Austin's gonna win.
The minute Owen started doing the stunner, he should have started like with the little innuendos about Austin.
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden, I hate Texas. And that's what's gonna bring Austin out of retirement. That he hates Texas. Because no one ever said anything bad about Texas until Kevin Owens did it. It's the Damian Priest shit all over again.
It's funny. It's just you.
He reacted to a poll, man.
Yeah, we do. I've made it very clear that Austin is definitely my favorite wrestler of all time. I've made it perfectly clear, balanced out. If you can't talk about the bald head and the goatee, then you're an idiot. But this coming back for this piece of shit, whatever this is gonna be, like I'm with Toad, just like why not build it when the stunner would start to happen? Then you have Stone Cold Instagram tweet. He goes, there's this pudgy bastard doing my move out there. He needs to stop. Even though, in reality, Stone Cold said, yeah, well, my blessings, knock yourself out. You're a great wrestler. He goes, you need to stop using my move. He's busy doing his thing. You're still doing it. You're still, stealing somebody's wrestling move is one of the cardinal sins in wrestling without asking permission for it. We all know wrestling fans, you know what I mean? It's like people have literally gotten shanked for shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Taz gets tight when you wear his color.
Yeah. Yeah. Saying you gotta ask people, like Ricochet asked Jericho, can I use the code breaker? Because this doing this shit all the time is gonna fuck me up. He goes, yeah, go ahead.
Can we just also add that Damian Priest's fucking finisher move is technically the Crossroads.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely is a Crossroads.
Yeah.
And Switchblade's move is Sister Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I explained that and somebody goes, no, it's not. I was like, really? I was like, Sister Abigail? Blade Run. Same move.
It's like the tin and the
tin. Because he called it the Blade Runner. It's not the same. I go,
it's not. It's completely different.
That's exactly why it's the same thing. Two white guys doing the exact same move. Don't give me this shit. But anyway, you build it from that. You know what I mean? Because in the wrestling world, that's disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he doesn't do it better than Austin. If he did better than Austin, it would make sense. It's kind of like the RKO. That John Laurinaitis came up with it, but everybody does it better than he does. Sammy or in DDP, everybody does it better.
Yeah, the only one that doesn't is that's for another discussion.
Okay,
because
we got to do that
it's
too.
The move that Kevin Owens does, but the person I'm referring to, it would be disrespectful to name it Austin's move.
Got it. It's just
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That springboard shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then also, it's the same thing with like the Miz and Dan Bryan kicks. Dude, first of all, nothing about you says martial artist. You have no idea how to move. You
didn't see the Marine 17?
No. You don't know how to move. You clearly have never thrown a kick in your entire life. Stop wearing kick pads. You suck. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. But the point is, this is like going back. You don't take somebody else's move. It's just sin. And you could have been doing that shit for like 2 years already. Like when he beat Sami Zayn in WrestleMania, he would have been like, so now you're going to do it on the biggest stage of all? You're going to use my move to win?
Yeah.
I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? And Austin shows up, but Kevin isn't there. Then Kevin is there, Austin isn't there. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By this time, they're already touring again. The pandemic is over, so they can go back to it.
Yeah. And
where people can show up.
And think about if all because I'm thinking of Aaliyah right now. She's wearing Aaliyah 314 or some shit. And then that's her gimmick because she beat Natalia in 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
Right.
That irritates me so much every time I fucking see it.
I forgot Aaliyah was on the main roster.
Oh yeah.
I forgot Natalia was on the main roster. My bad.
No,
she doesn't do anything that makes her stand out.
Yeah. But imagine a bunch of wrestlers taking Austin's gimmick. Mm-hmm. And the Broken Skull's like, yo, what's the deal with everybody taking my shit? How come no one got no original? And then Kevin Owens comes out with the stunner. Like, all right, you crossed the fucking line. Like, what's going on here? This bitch is 314. You're taking the stunner. You're doing the hell yes. Now you come back, fuck Kevin Owens up. Like, stop taking my shit. Like, I got to put my foot down. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like the Ric Flair shit when I'm the man. You can't use the man. You know, like, it's one of those types.
That's true.
That is hilarious. That whole thing.
Yeah,
I love it. It's hilarious.
But all right, so what do you think? What do you think, Gigi? What do you think of this whole Austin and Kevin Owens thing?
I don't want to see it because I already know that Stone Cold's gonna win. If Stone Cold puts Kevin Owens over, I still might be a little bit intrigued. I love seeing Austin on the mic. Man, I don't know what it's like him in the ring because it's been so long since we've seen him really run the ropes. We've seen him give the stunners to people.
Yeah.
But to really run the ropes and do pretty much any of the moves, it's things that it's always concerning as a fan to watch, especially when one of the most memorable moments, unfortunately, is when he broke his neck because of fucking Owen Hart. And Owen Hart 316 says, "I just broke your neck."
Yeah.
Can't find those shit nowhere.
Nope.
And if you find one, them shits is expensive.
Yeah.
Like bought on some I remember I saw one. It was like 80 yaks. I was like, what? No, you're good. I didn't like Owen that much. With all due respect, I love Owen as a performer, but I didn't like that shirt that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just I want to see it as a fan because of course it's just kind of like one of those one of those dream matches in a way. Do I want to see it at WrestleMania? Not so really. I can see it in another pay-per-view, but with the name like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you have to put him on one of the main pay-per-views. You can't put him on no fucking in your house bullshit and Elimination Chamber, Saudi. I'm sure the paycheck is great, but it has to be a meaningful pay-per-view. And even though sometimes it's not meaningful with the shit that they give us, it's supposed to be meaningful because it is WrestleMania. This is the Super Bowl for wrestling. Just very much how Wrestle Kingdom is for Japan.
Yep.
Agreed.
So I want to see it just because I want to see it. Do I feel like it belongs on WrestleMania? No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that looks like one of those matches that they're trying to grab the old heads that don't watch wrestling to watch WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Austin's back. But in all honesty, if it was Austin versus Reigns WrestleMania, how would you feel?
It wouldn't. To me, that kind of thing wouldn't make sense.
No.
Yeah, because Reigns and Austin are two very different personalities, and you look at it, right? And in reality, had that been during a different era, Austin would have went over and Reigns, as dominant as he looked, he would have got stunned like 40 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Austin would have caught 3 spears, and then 40 different times to get stunned, and then he wins. You know what I mean? But just like that, like when you say it, I go, that doesn't click. It doesn't sound like I can't see Austin versus Roman. No, I don't see that. For some reason, it doesn't, Stone Cold versus Reigns. Like, no, I don't see that. Doesn't make sense, I don't know why. It just does. I don't see it. You know what I mean?
I can see the stare down and the promos.
Yeah, I can see that. That's no problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's something about the in-ring thing. And they'll probably be great together. I don't know. I just can't picture it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Like, I can picture The Rock and Roman, and that's not because I've been saying it, because I can see it physically. Like, I can picture it. You know what I mean? But that, I'm like, no. It just doesn't.
It doesn't match right. It
doesn't
Roman's too big for Austin. Not to say that The Rock wasn't big back then, but The Rock is built right now how Roman is built right now. You know what I'm saying? The Rock wasn't built like that during his prime in feuds with Austin. He was built, but let's be real, he's more like a built monster now than what he was 20 years ago.
Yeah. He's like a mountain of a man now.
Yeah. Absolutely. What else do we have? That's the rumor. We covered Cody, the stupidity of Alexa Bliss.
Is there any match that you're interested in for Blood in the Sand?
I want to say Lita and Becky, mainly because it's just, I love to see Lita back in the ring. However, Seth Rollins, he's in the Elimination Chamber?
Yes, he is.
Well, the Elimination Chamber. I would like to, I'm excited for that. I don't know how I feel about the Women's Elimination Chamber. I just feel like they're just going to rush through that. Yeah, no, that's about it. I'm excited to see Hook on Rampage.
I know. Feel like this. The Usos are on it, and I'm not excited for that.
I was just about to ask. You're not excited to see it? Yeah, they're versus the Viking Raiders.
Viking Experience.
Yeah,
the Raiders now.
No, Tokar and Razor.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to
they're
watch
wrestling
that.
them.
No, thank you.
You know how the Viking Warriors got their title shot, right?
How?
I don't. They just
Street
popped up and
Profits?
said, "Yo, we're next."
There's no other tag team.
No, yeah. I thought they went up against the Street Profits or
Street Profits are on Raw.
They didn't have a championship.
Oh, that's right.
A championship contender match.
They just announced that they're gonna have a match together on Saudi. Like 2 weeks ago, they just said, "Oh yeah, by the way, the Viking Warriors are the number one contenders for the tag team title." And Pat McAfee said, "What? We got a tag team division?" Michael Cole's like, "Yeah, those two blue belts that hold up the Usos titles, those are championship belts." It's like, really? I thought they just said that. I didn't know that was real.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Usually the Usos are any tag team. I'm ready. I was hoping it was a New Day because, listen, if you're going to give me rinse and repeat, at least give me a good rinse and repeat. Give me a good one at least.
Right.
Yo, Toka and Razor is another tag team that came out hot, and then they just completely shit the bed when they did that shit with the Street Profits at WrestleMania.
Yeah, man, listen.
They did that. We're going to play basketball. I'm going
to explain something about War Machine. It's coming from a guy that I've seen them live.
Yeah.
And then I've seen them, from afar. Live, those are two really big dudes. Right? But they're great. They're very talented. They move. You know what I'm saying? You're surprised how good they move for the guys' size. You know what I mean? But I don't fucking know what's going on with that shit. I'm like, yo, listen, when they came in as the Viking Raiders, I was like, why? Why can't they be something equivalent to War Machine? I understand that War Machine is a Disney property. Make no mistake about this. I know this. But he could have called anything else, not the Viking Experience. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like a ride. Or a tour you go on some
It seems like they're making fun of the Jurassic Express.
Oh man. And it's two very talented guys that are just getting wasted away again. Yep. Absolutely.
Yo, why you still here? Yeah, Jay, I was just gonna because we're gonna answer his question. But good.
I mean, they did that shit with the Colognes and everybody, so I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, they don't. There is no tag team wrestling anymore in WWE. I honestly, Lay, am hoping and praying for our idea of the New Dawn to happen. I'm hoping and praying for that. And yo, we could throw in Bobby Lashley with them. Just all of them. Throw them in there.
Button happy. Okay.
So Lay, you want to tell Gigi the idea we have for the New Day?
Oh, I'll let you go with that. You know what I'm saying? But it would be so much fun. It makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah. So
right. Money is money. All right.
Yeah, so I'm over Lay's house watching the Super Bowl, and we're talking with him and Hoach, one of his boys, and we're talking about wrestling the New Day. And I said, WrestleMania main event should be Roman versus Brock, title for title. And right at the last minute, when you think the match is gonna end, Big E, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston jump the people in the ring, and the shit gets disqualified, and they end WrestleMania with them going, nah, you don't get to do this shit. You fucked us over. You don't got no champions no more, and take the titles and walk away. Then they cut a promo on some, you guys had our backs when we were going for the title, but the minute we became champions, we ain't hear from you. Talking about the fans and the WWE is like, y'all left us high and dry. It's like y'all didn't believe in us no more. And y'all expect us to still be this goofy, funny people to make your day better, to make you laugh. But then Brock Lesnar comes back and now he's the biggest thing in the world. Like, we had no respect as champions. We had no respect from anybody when we was the champions. But now we're gonna take this whole New Day shit happened, it came and gone. But after a New Day, it's a New Dawn, and they changed their names to the New Dawn. It's the New Dawn of wrestling now, because now they're gonna get redemption for the way that they were treated from this company as African American champion.
Absolutely, yeah. And then you can slowly pick up other people. You can pick up a Cedric. You can pick up a Shelton. You can pick up anybody like you. Be like, listen, R-Truth, we love you to death. And I know you love the role you're playing, but you're better than this. You're the most experienced person out of all of us in here.
Yep.
All of us, even MVP.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that.
You know this business like nobody does. And you know how to play all the sides. We need experience. You got it. So you drop this goofy 24/7 shit and you join us. We have the titles. You didn't earn them. I earned it. He did. They never gave him a chance. And look how they treated us after we earned it. These people don't give a shit about us. We have to give a shit about us. Because why? We all look the same, brother. Look at us. Look at this ring. Every corner you see is someone that looks like you. Someone the same color as you. Someone that knows what you've been through. Why were you never world champ? Because who was holding the title? Was somebody look like us? And if somebody did look like us, they wasn't champion for long, or they were a little diluted, we can say.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I'm talking about. You join us, and we run roughshod over everything. Every brand. This one, we'll go down to NXT. It doesn't matter. We want it all. All the gold. Everything. Is 205 Live still a thing? No, okay then. But NXT
no, man.
What does NXT level up mean? What does that mean? Whatever. We'll go down there and take their title. I don't even know if they have one. And we have women. You know what I'm saying? We have.
And then Ricochet. Yeah. And Ricochet grabs the title and goes, I don't care. I'm not going back to main event.
Absolutely. He goes, and it's funny. They show up in main event. What's going on? Ricochet, man. What are you doing here?
Yeah, what happened to you?
Man, of your talent, this is bull, and you know it. You will no longer step foot here ever again. your main event, and that's it. And then that's how you do it. You know what I mean? And you have one of the biggest fractions, in the words of show, because I'm going to show respect to show, one of the biggest fractions, and it will surpass the Nation of Domination. This is reality. This is what we're going against. What the real world's happening is like, yo, we're tired of this shit, son. This ain't Black Lives Matter. This is black dominance. Period. We're the better athletes. We have the experience. We have youth. We have everything we need between all of us. You know what I'm saying? No longer former champions. Now we're all champions. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
And you don't like it. You don't like it. And we don't give a shit. So easy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my brother. Testify.
Absolutely. Have Devon somewhere cheering on some. Yeah.
That's funny. I like it though. I like it.
Oh yeah.
The new dawn. I think it's about time to change up the gimmick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you can still use the new dawn. The new dawn. You know, this it's still, it won't flow as New Day rocks, you know. New Dawn rocks. You can still do it. Slight change, but
it's not supposed to be as friendly, you know.
Yeah. Nope.
And then you'll have pockets of fans that are actually African Americans on some. We get it, brother. It's about time.
you know what's crazy? You know who could spark this whole thing up, right? Ron Simmons, not Farouk. Ron Simmons could go up to them like, "Yo, do you know you guys are a fucking joke, right? I'm the first African American champion, and you guys are other African American champions. You're sitting out here with your fucking unicorn horns on, playing your video games, gyrating your hips, all that for the people out there, but you ain't got no respect in here. Start that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all you need is that one spark, and boom, there goes your Nation of Domination all over again, full circle, baby. Start from the beginning, and go to the present.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but we covered everything that we need to cover this week. You know what I'm saying? We got some passionate shit going on here. We got some good ideas. Blood in the Sand's gonna be this Saturday, and you know, if we able to do the Sunday show, we'll talk about the results on that shit. And it's been a week in wrestling, and
right,
eventful.
Yes, yeah, for real. And we're gonna cut it a little early today. But on that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Appreciate everybody showing up. And Wahi, if you're still here to answer your question, Austin Theory is not the next big thing right now. He's a joke. Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody.